of my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. A consequence of stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. I'm in the your posturepedic, possibly even properly scary. How I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping it.
For whatever life throws at you, get coverage confidence with AAA Insurance.
You can celebrate Black History Month with a special presentation at the zoo or take the family back in time with a dinosaur adventure. Action News anchor Jason Oliveira takes a look at what's available for your weekend.
The Dinosaur Adventure comes to the Fresno Fairgrounds Friday. This indoor family-friendly exhibit features life-size animatronic dinosaurs that move and roar. Children can enjoy themed bounce houses and dinosaur digs as well as meet and greets. The Dinosaur Adventure runs Friday through Sunday at the Fresno Fairgrounds. TobyMac brings his tour to Fresno and the Save Art Center Friday. Tickets are still available for this upbeat concert that welcomes singing and dancing. The TobyMac tour begins Friday at 7 at the Save Art Center. It's your chance to see the Fresno County Sheriff's Office K-9 unit run through a series of skills and drills as they compete to win trophies. This free event commemorates the 50th anniversary of the K-9 unit. The K-9 trials run all day Saturday from the Clovis Rodeo Ground. Head to the North Valley for the Lunar New Year's at Kids Discovery Station. All-day fun for the entire family. Saturday runs 10 to 5. You'll find activities, crafts, and even a lion dance performance beginning at 11 from UC Merced's own Lions Club. Join the Fresno Chaffee Zoo for a Black History Month celebration. A journey of healing, expression, and hope is a vibrant community gathering that honors the cultural heritage, contributions, and achievements of Black Americans. This event features delicious food trucks, community resource booths, and live entertainment. It runs Saturday from 10 to 2 at the zoo. The Toy Anime Comic-Con returns to Hanford Sunday. Kids 10 and under are free. The cosplay contest gets underway at 2:30. The Hanford Toy Anime Comic-Con runs 11 to 4 from the Hanford Fraternal Hall. For more events happening in your neighborhood, just check out our website. For your weekend, Jason Oliveira, ABC 30 Action News.
Now in Action News Live at 5, heavy snow is closing roads and cutting power in Madera County. I'm Vince Camarillo with the latest issues brought about by this winter storm.
And skies are clearing here over the valley, setting the stage for a frosty start.
Plus, high country heartbreak, the dangers threatening the recovery of the victims of a deadly avalanche north of Tahoe. We're live tonight in Nevada County with the tough questions raised about the tragedy in the deep snow.
Then Learning Languages, the new program in Central Unified, teaching students about their diverse community and giving them the speech tools to succeed.
ABC 30 Action News starts now with an AccuWeather alert. We're on storm watch again tonight as the third system this week makes its way across central California. The mountain communities have been seeing plenty of snow, and you can see the path left behind by cars driving through the powder-covered roads in the Mid-Pines area as flakes continue to fall earlier today. Up at Shaver Lake, cars have a blanket of white as even more snow falls on the mountain community. Now look closely, some of the snowbanks reach up to the windows of nearby cabins. Thanks for joining us tonight for Action News Live at 5. I'm Warren Armstrong.
And I'm Graciela Moreno. We're live on ABC 30 Hulu Live and wherever you stream. And you can see the Storm 130 radar behind us, tracking the current activity of the storms, now much quieter than it's been in recent days. We have team coverage this evening on the latest stretch of wet weather impacting central California. We're seeing the continued impacts of the snow in the Madera County mountains, and the Highway Patrol is keeping an eye out on those roads.
First, though, let's get to Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso. He's been tracking these storms all week and has the latest on the rainfall and a new cold snap. Kevin.
Well, Storm 3 winding down, but still energy in the mountains. You can see the clouds that are over the Sierra right now, dropping rain in some areas heavy snow in others. Wind speeds right now across the valley are in the mid and upper teens, so there is a wind advisory, especially on the west side of the valley, gusting up to about 20 or 25. Max temps for today only went to the mid-50s, 56 in Visalia, 53 in Fresno. A few isolated heavy downpours are still possible. We had a thunderstorm go over Road 600 right by Raymond over in Madera County. And as we pull on back, Mariposa County still getting snow. I can't remember how long ago it was that we had multiple days draped over Mariposa, the town of Mariposa, where it was snowing, and it still is right now. So as we move into the overnight hours, with all this drier air flowing in under clear skies, it sets the stage for temperatures at or slightly below freezing, so widespread frost for the next 2 mornings with maybe a patch or two of fog here or there. Next rain would be midweek next week, nowhere near as cold.
Thank you, Kat. We continue our team coverage in Madera County, where people have been heading to catch a glimpse of the low-level snow brought by this latest storm.
Action News reporter Vincent Camarillo joins us now live from Oakhurst with a reaction from people enjoying the snowy conditions, but also some of the problems from the wintry weather. Vincent?
Good morning, Graciela. As we made our way along Highway 41, drivers were pulling over to enjoy the snow they see so rarely, but it hasn't come without cost. Hundreds of residents remain without power and miles of roads still closed. Low-level snow drawing a crowd in the foothill communities.
It's her first time. She's only 4, so we just thought we'd let her see the snow.
Cameron Brown brought his family up to Oakhurst from Fresno when he heard snow was falling as low as 2,000 feet.
You see everybody stopping and stuff and making memories there because they don't get to see it often.
Dozens were able to enjoy the winter weather for only a fraction of the usual travel time.
Usually we have to drive all the way up toward Bass. With cars, usually it's like really hard to get up there, but this time it was actually much easier for us to come.
But Thursday's flurries quickly creating dangerous driving conditions further north. Snow-capped trees lined Highway 41 on all sides near Fish Camp, some even falling into the lanes. The California Highway Patrol stationing themselves along Highway 41 just before Cedar Valley Drive for chain enforcement.
You have all-wheel drive?
And just a few miles up, all traffic shut down along Wawona Road, blocking access to Yosemite Valley. Caltrans crews working to clear a path for drivers. PG&E also reporting a sizable outage in the area, leaving at least 122 residents without power since early Thursday morning. Back down in Oakhurst, Keith Black rushing to get tools for his rental property, trying to prepare for the next wave of weather.
Dealing with a lot of snow out here, trying to get all the driveways ready for anyone checking in.
While also making sure his guests are equipped to enjoy the snow.
It's really important to make sure that the driveways are all cleared up for them, all salted, so they can get up to the house. The sleds are just reps to just have some fun,
And in just the last hour, Yosemite National Park announcing a closure through Friday. However, visitors with lodging reservations will be able to enter the park through Highway 140. Meanwhile, those residents up near Fish Camp remain without power tonight. Live in Oakhurst, Vincent Camarillo, ABC 30, Action News.
Vincent, thank you. Stay warm up there. In Merced County, the impact of strong and gusty winds is already being felt. The Merced County Office of Emergency Services says a wind advisory is in effect until 7 o'clock tonight. Pictures from the Highway Patrol show a large tree knocked over, blocking El Capitan Way and Pepper Street near the city of Delhi. The tree also brought down communication lines. At this point, there is no estimated time for reopening. Just outside of Merced, several power poles were knocked down, forcing road closures starting at the intersection of G Street and Old Lake Road. Those closures aren't expected to remain in effect until midnight as PG&E works to fix the damaged poles. County officials are reminding drivers to use extra caution if they must travel.
As this latest stretch of wet weather passes through central California, the California Highway Patrol is keeping an eye on the roads.
Officer Hector Correas joins us now with a look at traffic on this Thursday night. Officer.
Good evening, everyone. Let's take a look at the live traffic tracker and see what's happening around the valley. Now, just north of the city of Fresno, CHP is on scene of a 2-vehicle traffic collision. It's happening on State Route 41 and right at State Route 145. It looks like all vehicles have been moved out of the traffic lanes, but if you are headed in that direction, just use some extra caution and move over for those units that are on scene. Now, as we head down to the South Valley near the city of Tulare, CHP is on scene there as well of another 2-vehicle traffic collision. This happening on Pacific Avenue, just east of Della Vina Street. Again, it looks like the vehicles might be blocking that westbound lane up Pacific Avenue, so just use some caution if you're headed in that area. That's been a look at traffic. I'm Officer Chris with the California Highway Patrol, reminding you that driving faster only leads to disaster. Back to you.
Students at Fresno State are taking action to help people get ready for tax season. The Craig School of Business Volunteer Tax Assistance Program is offering free income tax preparation services for low-income taxpayers. These services will be available in Peters Building on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays through April 12th. Now, to qualify, you must be over the age of 60 or from a household with a 2025 income of $67,000 or less. Information on what you should bring can be found on the United Way website.
The city of Fresno is taking steps to raise awareness about heart disease as it remains the leading cause of death in the U.S.
So this month is a reminder that we need to take proactive steps to better help our heart. And as my mother used to say, my late mother used to say, take care of your heart and your heart will take care of you.
Councilman Brandon Vang, joined by representatives from the American Heart Association and the American Red Cross, as he designated the month of February as American Heart Month in Fresno. February is also designated nationally as American Heart Month. Today's proclamation also honored the two organizations' efforts to educate people about how you can keep your heart in shape. Steps include having a heart-healthy meal, maintaining regular checkups, and, of course, exercising.
We have an update tonight on the avalanche tragedy near Tahoe that claimed the lives of at least 8 skiers.
The rough winter weather slowing down efforts to recover the bodies and the hard questions raised about the dangers faced by the victims and their guides in the backcountry. A live report from Nevada City on the investigation.
Christina, people realize she's a science nerd. Like, she loves that stuff.
She is someone who's always talking weather. She's always talking science.
Anytime there's a major that's moving through, that's where she's like,
folks may think, oh, you know, you're just computers and you're just kind of saying whatever.
That's not the way I roll. I studied weather. Computers don't always capture everything. I call her sunshine in human form. I just love working with her.
Watch meteorologist Gregory on Action News AM Live. Ashley's biggest game of the year ends soon. It's your last chance to get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchase. Or pay no interest for 72 months on top bedding brands. Only at Ashley's President's Day sale. Ending soon.
We're so confident a heating tune-up and safety check by Lee's Air can prevent unexpected breakdowns this season, we decided to make it our guarantee. That means if your system breaks down this season, we'll apply the cost of your tune-up towards any repair we make this season. Lee's Air's tune-up includes a safety inspection, a thorough system cleaning, and professional calibration, helping your system run safely and efficiently. So call Lee's Air today to schedule your heating tune-up and safety check. The only tune-up that is guaranteed.
People ask us, do you really get all those big settlements? You bet we do. And what's the other thing people always ask us, John? Are we really on top of these big trucks? Yes, we are. We're the Law Brothers.
Okay, hear us out. 10 pieces of KFC chicken for just $15.99. You pick original recipe or extra crispy, no wrong answers. It's hand-breaded, and yes, it's worth it. The 10-piece drumstick style at $15.99, only at KFC. Ashley's President's Day sale is ending soon. It's your last chance to shop Hot Buy starting at just $3.49. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest financing for 60 months. Ending soon. Only at Ashley. Action News is sponsored by Mesquite Medical Spa. Central California's #1 news with Graciela Moreno, Warren Armstrong, and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso. This is ABC 30 Action News, live at 5.
That has stopped efforts to recover the bodies of 6 backcountry skiers and their 3 guides killed in Tuesday's avalanche. A 3-day trip northwest of Lake Tahoe in the Castle Peak area.
Questions are now being raised about the decision to send the group out to that remote area after an avalanche warning went out on Sunday. Reporter Dan Noyes joins us now live from the Sheriff's Office in Nevada City with the action today by forest officials. Dan?
Well, Warren, the U.S. Forest Service has just closed Castle Peak for a month. They say it's just too unstable. They also want to give first responders some space and time to do their job, to find those bodies that are still on the mountain, 9 bodies. They say that the first responders have to use their tools, that heavy machinery, the snowcats, aircraft, and perhaps even explosives to bring down that snow. Meantime, questions are building about what happened in the first place. I spoke with San Francisco attorney Theo Emerton as he headed out for a run at Palisades Tahoe today. Some of the Marin County moms who booked that backcountry ski trip were in his friend group.
I don't know any of them personally, but I've had friends who know them, so it's 1 degree of separation for me. I think it's an absolute tragedy.
Emerson is also an experienced backcountry skier, and he questions the decision by Blackbird Mountain Guides to send the 11 clients and 4 guides into Castle Peak. A snowmobile rider died there last month in an avalanche, and a new avalanche watch went out this past Sunday right before the women and their guides set out to the same area.
We have a pretty fundamental rule in avalanche education. If it's a high-risk avalanche day, you stay out of avalanche terrain.
The founder of Blackbird Mountain Guides, Zeb Blay, issued a statement overnight. We ask the people following this tragedy refrain from speculating. We don't have all the answers yet, and there may be some time before we do. Blay also said this is the saddest event his team has experienced. In addition to mourning the loss of 6 clients, we also mourn the loss of 3 highly experienced members of our guide team. But questions linger whether the Blackbird Mountain Guide team should have taken special caution for a weeks-long snow front. That old snow had hardened, then came several feet of new snow.
And so that snow, new fallen snow, sits on a very firm layer. And it doesn't have the time to bond well. And so it is already unstable.
There was a likelihood of natural avalanches, meaning non-human triggered avalanches that day. There was a likelihood of human triggered avalanches that day. And so it's just a tragic thing that this group found themselves in that terrain at that time.
Now, Clements says the most dangerous time for an avalanche is 24 to 48 hours after that big dump of snow. Blackbird Mountain Guides has shut down operations through Sunday. The owner says that may continue for a week or 2. In Nevada City, Dan Noyes, ABC 30 Action News.
Thank you, Dan. And now to an update out of South Korea, where a court has sentenced former President Yoon Suk-yeol to life in prison, closing the chapter on one of South Korea's biggest political dramas. Yoon was convicted of leading an insurrection after declaring martial law and ordering troops to storm parliament back in December of 2024. He claimed they were anti-state forces within opposition parties who were sympathetic to North Korea. Several hours after that declaration, 190 lawmakers, including 18 from Yoon's People Power Party, voted unanimously to lift martial law, with troops retreating. Yoon had denied the charges, and his lawyers are waiting to see whether they will appeal the verdict.
The rain and snow are easing this evening, but a winter chill is now falling over central California.
And here's a live look at Half Dome from the Yosemite Conservancy Skycam. Kevin is next with a cold AccuWeather forecast for the end of the week. Guess what? We're now on Hulu. There's nothing like getting baseball, and now you can get it anytime. Now streaming on Hulu. What is that?
The son of a school teacher and Navy veteran, he built another streaming company right here in California and he lived to play. Pledging to give away from everything he wanted to charity from California. Out-of-state corporations living us all had to fight for Prop 39, earning California millions of dollars for our business. It doesn't cost you much, and it didn't stop there. It's called Dyer, it's done.
Since retiring, I've decided to focus my energy in other areas, mainly corporate consulting. Who can they count on? Us. Who? Us. The great thing about "you can count on us" being the tagline is you can put the emphasis wherever you want. You can count on us. You can count on us. You get what I'm saying? Oh, let's go. Let's get it. Because you can count on us.
It's clearly the wrong bunker.
That's real.
There's something that nobody knows about.
It's never just about the bunker.
President's Day at Fashion Furniture has been extended for 1 week. 0%, 48-month financing, free local delivery, and save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, $1,000 on Beauty Red Flag at Fashion Furniture.
At Adventist Health, knowing you means we go beyond the basics. Because every primary care visit is so much more than a checkup. It's a check-in. Adventist Health, made for more.
All right, after this morning's rain, we get a little bit of a break here on the valley floor, but up in the mountains, still snowing, yeah?
Yeah, things have settled down, but up there, still active. So be advised if you're wanting to travel in that direction. Might want to give it some time. You are looking at snowfall live in progress there at the summit cam, from the top end of China Peak, about 9,000 feet up and off in the distance. You can see, even though we have sun here in the valley beginning to set to the west, there is an active cloud or two still over the mountain range. 53, the official high today. Past 2 days, we've been at 52. The average is now 62. Doesn't that seem far away, though? Record for the state, 79. We're now at 139% of normal because we had a huge batch of rain sit right over us this morning at the airport in Fresno. So we're at 9.28 inches for the season and 2.22 for the month, and that's pretty impressive for this time of year. We're well ahead of things, ahead of schedule, in the green throughout all valley locations. Moving in a little tight to the map, there are some isolated thunderstorms. One went over the Yosemite Lakes Park area. You notice that the 41 has snowfall here, not far from the O'Neill's turnoff. And you do see that the Deadwood area has snow again, pushing off over in this direction, in and around Mariposa. Isolated showers, thunderstorms possible for tonight, especially just before sunset, or maybe a snow flurry continuing. We've also had some strong thunderstorms roll past Bakersfield with lightning detected there for a moment. Look at that low snowfall right there on that area just east of Bakersfield on the way up to Wolford Heights. And of course, the Tehachapies are getting snow right now. It's 50s and wind in the teens, so it's going to feel like low 40s, about 10 degrees colder than the actual ambient temperature of the air. It's mostly cloudy, 51 in Fresno, with the dew point at 34. This is the potential cooling power, if you will, of the air in the overnight hours. So if Fresno gets down to 34, the outlying areas could easily be in the upper 20s just briefly, and that's cold enough to put a widespread frost around the valley floor. Are you thinking beach for the weekend? Well, it's nice over there in the month of February and March, obviously. Mid-50s to upper 50s to mid-60s will continue as long as there's no rain at the beach for this time of year. Still a shower or two or snow flurries in the mountains, 20s for overnight lows, 40s for afternoon highs for tomorrow. For tonight, the forecast calls for a 35 for Fresno. Notice the low 30s here. We're going to be right at or slightly below freezing. That's the reason for that freeze watch for tonight, tomorrow morning, Friday night, and into Saturday morning as well. So we'll struggle to get out of those mid-50s for tomorrow afternoon. It's about 8 to 10 degrees below our historical average, but those average temperatures are not far away. Halfway through the weekend, morning fog potential increases, and still chances of showers next week, but nowhere near as cold. Notice the afternoon highs in the 60s.
Thank you, Kev. A new program in a local school and a local school district focuses on diversity in language.
Classroom communication. Central Unified is rolling out new studies in speech with the goal of student success now and in the future.
And Action News is now streaming for free 24/7 on YouTube. Just search for ABC 30, hit the subscribe button, and start streaming your favorite newscasts.
Tonight, the Jeffrey Epstein investigation bombshell. Former Prince Andrew arrested. The royal family responded. Also, the Nancy Guthrie abduction. New developments. And tracking wildfires. So here's the potential monster. Let's turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the #1 newscast in America.
We are Golden One, California's trusted credit. For nearly a century, we've taken every chance to empower our members, to serve our communities, and build a brighter future. Because we believe that every single one of us is on a journey. But it's when we come together that we become the unstoppable force. Golden One Print. Together.
My parents were really focused on education growing up. My dad said that being a doctor was one of the noblest things that you can do. The thing that excited him the most was that it was a heart surgery.
Today we're doing an LVAD removal.
I know that if I can fix the problem, I can improve the quality of life of that person. I can get them back to doing what they want to do. It's amazing. I really love taking care of patients. And that's what this is all about.
Not sure I got the best President's Day deal.
This is our best-selling Lush mattress. It has high-density memory foam, just like the competition, but only costs $9.99.
That's almost half the price.
When you find the better choice, there's only one thing to say.
Finding new adventures and extra confidence and extra miles. Style. Competitive owners can get $10,000 total cash allowance on this 2026 Equinox EV RS. That's 20% of MSRP cash back. Visit your participating Central Valley Chevrolet dealers.
The Central Unified Board passed a resolution last month to explore dual immersion. Action News anchor Jessica Harrington explains what happens next and which languages the district is exploring.
Central Unified students may soon have the chance to work toward becoming biliterate and bilingual. In January, the Board of Trustees affirmed its commitment to developing a dual-language bilingual education program in Spanish and Punjabi. Superintendent Dr. Mark Marshall says the district chose those languages intentionally.
I mean, we're a very diverse district. We're very proud of that. So we want to make sure that we have offerings that support that.
According to the resolution, of the nearly 16,000 students in the district, a little more than 19% of students speak Spanish at home and 6.5% speak Punjabi. Marshall says this is the first step, and the district will be working to see how other districts have rolled out similar programs.
Going throughout the state, look at what's available. Look at people that have a dual immersion program in Punjabi. See what they did. What are the staffing patterns? What are the costs up front?
Marshall says he's seen the impact dual immersion can have on students in previous districts where he's worked.
For kids to be biliterate, to be, have multicultural competence, that's a strength in today's society.
While this is only the first step, Marshall says he's hopeful it will set students up for success.
We want our kids to be able to compete globally. It's a different society now, and we're going to make sure that our students have what they need to take that next step.
Marshall says the district hopes to have a detailed timeline of the program's rollout by this fall. He says families should keep an eye out for updates. In the studio, Jessica Harrington, ABC 30 Action News.
Despite winning Super Bowl 60, the champion Seattle Seahawks are now for sale. Late Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen bought the team in 1997, and now his estate is moving forward with a final sale as part of his dying wishes. Allen's sister has overseen the trust where the team is held since his death in 2018. NFL experts say the Seahawks could fetch a record price tag after the team got its second Super Bowl win. The sale process is expected to continue through the offseason. Airline workers deal with lost children, but a story out of Las Vegas may be a first.
Airport Pup, the dog abandoned by its owner at the ticket counter, and charges that she's now facing for her actions.
After a car accident, beware of insurance companies bearing small checks. You may feel pressure to settle too soon and for too little money. Choose Jacoby & Myers. We've turned low insurance offers into big settlements. Jacoby & Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
President's Day at Fashion Furniture has been extended for 1 week. 0%, 48-month financing, free local delivery, and save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, $1,000 on Beauty Rest Flex at Fashion Furniture.
Toyota has 19 fuel-efficient, reliable hybrid and electrified vehicles built to keep you moving. Like this sporty 2026 Corolla Hybrid with up to 50 mpg. Lease up now for just $259 a month. Or lease the all-electric 2026 BZ for $279 a month. Or choose 0% financing plus up to $6,000 cash back. From city streets to open roads, Toyota hybrid and electrified vehicles are ready for your next adventure. Toyota, let's go places.
Dr. Mehta knows pain. Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet. Her suggestion? It's as easy as going into a good feet store. Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Gavin Newsom is trying to rule in our state. Thankfully, California's Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley is standing in his way. Kiley stopped funding for Gavin's high-speed rail boondoggle, saving our families billions. And Kiley blocked Gavin's extreme plan to ban gas-powered cars. That's why President Trump said no one has fought Gavin Newsom harder than Kevin. I'm Kevin Kiley, and I approve this message. Join me, and we'll keep fighting Gavin Newsom.
Good news. Frontier is joining Verizon, bringing wildly fast fiber internet together with America's best mobile network. Get incredible speeds, reliability, and big savings. And there's more good news. For a limited time, Frontier customers can get our best offer. Switch to Verizon and get 4 mobile lines for just $20 each. Can you hear me now? Yep, Frontier and Verizon. Better together.
Jacobian Myers was founded in 1972 on the belief that everyone deserves justice. And for over 50 years, we have provided our clients the legal representation and recovery they need to rebuild their lives. If you've been injured, call us today because you deserve justice.
Well, a dog is now in safe hands after Las Vegas police say that it was abandoned at the city's airport.
The police department shared this video on Facebook showing the unidentified passenger bringing along the golden doodle. Police say the woman did not fill out paperwork to fly with the pup as a service dog, so she was denied a boarding pass. Instead of taking the pooch home, she tied up the dog at the ticket counter before she walked to the gate. Airport decided to give some love to the left-behind pup.
Authorities tracked down the owner. Now, the woman claimed the dog had a tracking device suggesting that she could leave it behind and it would somehow return to her. She was arrested and booked for animal abandonment. The dog, now nicknamed JetBlue, is with a rescue organism. Look at what a cutie.
Just marvelous. I'm just going to say, I can't believe this story. News tonight with David Muir is up next.
And remember to download the ABC 30 News app for the latest local news and weather. We'll see you again at 6 o'clock.
At Chuck Chansey, giving back is at the heart of who we are. Together with partners like the American Red Cross, United Way, and American Heart Association, we're helping support families, inspire hope, and strengthen our community. When we give together, we grow together.
In 2026, the stakes have never been higher. Get ready, because we're giving away $4 billion. From massive cash drawings to luxury prizes. Your year to win big. $4 billion ways to win all year long. Only at Churchill Gold Resort and Casino, where every day could be the day.
Since retiring, I've decided to focus my energy in other areas, mainly corporate consulting. Who can they count on?
Us.
Who?
Us.
The great thing about "you can count on us" being the tagline is you can put the emphasis wherever you want. You can count on us. You can count on us. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, let's go.
Because you can count on us.
Tonight, the breaking news right here, the bombshell arrest in the Jeffrey Epstein case. The stunning image tonight, former Prince Andrew in the backseat of a car.
driven from a police station after being arrested on his 66th birthday, held for 11 hours. The brother of King Charles already isolated over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein and allegations of sex assault. Tonight, what they're now investigating when it comes to Andrew. King Charles tonight releasing a statement, and we'll have it. James Longman standing by live in London. Also breaking, there are tornado warnings right now as we come on the air, tracking severe storms and devastating fires across multiple states at this hour. Then tomorrow, from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia, New York to Boston. And then this potential nor'easter that could hit this weekend. Lee Goldberg has it all. He has the forecast. Tonight, news of the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Authorities now squarely focused on two key pieces of evidence, including DNA found in Nancy Guthrie's home and what we've learned. Aaron Katersky standing by. The urgent manhunt right now, a suspect accused of stealing an ambulance and then ramming it into a Homeland Security office. Authorities believe then pouring gasoline all around. Tonight, just in, President Trump's new ultimatum to Iran, saying agree to a nuclear deal or, quote, bad things will happen. And tonight here, what ABC News has now learned, what President Trump is considering when it comes to possible U.S. military action against Iran. Ian Pannell with late reporting tonight. A JetBlue flight making an emergency landing, passengers racing to get off the plane on slides. Tonight here, look at this, the remarkable discovery, a new species of dinosaur, where it was found and how large it was. And late today, winning the gold, the U.S. women's hockey team beating Canada. And we'll go right to Italy.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening. We begin tonight here with the breaking news, the bombshell arrest of the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. Prince Andrew, the brother of King Charles, arrested. It's believed the first British royal arrested in nearly 400 years. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor in custody, held for about 11 hours. Tonight here, the images showing him in the backseat of a vehicle as he was leaving the police station just a short time ago. Police searching his home, sources telling ABC News the royal family received no prior notice. Andrew is under investigation on suspicion of misconduct in public office over his ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew reportedly arrested after the files released by the U.S. Justice Department allegedly show he may have shared confidential information with Jeffrey Epstein while Andrew was serving as the trade envoy for the UK. The late Virginia Giuffre had long accused Andrew of sexual assault when she was 17. He denied it. Years later, he settled with Giuffre in a civil suit. Tonight, what her family is now saying about his arrest. And this evening here, King Charles releasing a statement insisting, quote, the law must take its course. President Trump responding to the arrest tonight. ABC's chief international correspondent James Longman leading us off now from London tonight.
Tonight, the face of a man who's lost everything. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the former prince, shrinking into the backseat of a car, driven from a police station after becoming the first royal to be arrested in modern British history.
Good afternoon, Your Majesty.
In London, Andrew's brother, King Charles, tight-lipped.
Your Majesty, how are you feeling on your brother's arrest? Have you spoken to your brother, Your Majesty?
It was at the King's private estate in Sandringham where police arrested Andrew early this morning. Charles was not there, and sources tell us he had no advance notice. In an extraordinary statement, the King said, what now follows is the full, fair and proper process, pledging the authorities will have his full and wholehearted support and cooperation, and declaring, let me state clearly, the law must take its course. The former prince, already largely banished from the royal family over his friendship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Files recently released by the Justice Department include bizarre photos of Andrew kneeling over a young woman lying on the floor. Today's arrest, which police say is related to suspicion of misconduct in public office, apparently stems from something else. DOJ files raising questions about whether Andrew, while serving as a British trade envoy, shared confidential information with Epstein. In his disastrous interview with the BBC, Andrew acknowledged their relationship had opened doors.
Do you regret the whole friendship with Epstein?
Now, still not. For the reason being is that the people that I met and the opportunities that I was given to learn, either by him or because of him, is very useful. Do I regret the fact that he has quite obviously conducted himself in an unbecoming? Yes.
Unbecoming? He was a sex offender.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being polite, and in the sense that he was a sex offender.
Andrew claimed he cut ties with Epstein in 2010 after he'd been released from prison, but newly released emails indicate that's not true. In early 2011, Epstein writing to Andrew, "The press is piling in on me in the States. Nothing to do, just to make sure you're okay." Andrew's response, "I'm just as concerned for you. Don't worry. It seems we are in this together and we'll have to rise above it," adding, "Keep in close touch and we'll play some more soon." British authorities gave no indication today's arrest was tied to allegations of sexual misconduct. Andrew has long denied having sex with a teenage Virginia Giuffre, who claimed she was trafficked to him by Epstein. Ultimately, Andrew paid Giuffre a sizable settlement. She died by suicide last year. Tonight, the British monarchy shaken to its core. And in the United States, President Trump, who had a long friendship with Epstein and is mentioned throughout the Epstein files, though not accused of any wrongdoing, says his thoughts are with the royal family.
I think it's a shame. I think it's very sad. I think it's so bad for the royal family.
Virginia Giuffre's sister-in-law, Amanda, telling us her thoughts are with Epstein's victims.
It's not just a day for Virginia to revel in, but it's a day for every single survivor who has been screaming, who has felt silent, who has felt ordinary, who has been pushed under the rug.
David, this is the first time in nearly 400 years that a British royal has been arrested. Now, Andrew was released today without charge, but he remains under investigation. There is every chance that the brother of the king could become a convicted criminal.
David, James Longman leading us off tonight here. James, thank you. Meantime, back here in the U.S., a potentially dangerous night ahead. There are tornado warnings up as we're on the air right now. We're also tracking these severe storms and devastating fires across multiple states tonight. Red flag warnings from New Mexico to Missouri, winds gusting up to 70 miles per hour. These images right here, fires in Kansas already destroying nearly 300,000 acres. Rain and snow tomorrow from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia, New York, right up to Boston. And then, of course, we're watching that potential nor'easter that could hit this weekend. So Lee Goldberg has the forecast, the tornado warnings up for tonight, and the images coming in now.
Tonight, critical fire danger and red flag warnings as wildfires rage across the plains. Already incinerating more than 480 square miles in parts of 3 states. In western Oklahoma, firefighters driving through the scorched earth and damage left behind by the fast-moving 43 complex fire in Woodward County.
It was pretty rough. We were overrated immediately in the beginning. It was just too much volume.
Thankfully, firefighters able to prevent any homes from being lost there. Meanwhile, parts of the upper Midwest dealing with the aftermath of a blizzard, accidents all over the Twin Cities area. The Minnesota State Patrol sharing videos of jackknife tractor trailers and other crashes on Interstate 94 east of Barnesville, warning drivers to continue to take it slow. And as a new system moves east, a new danger, ice jams. Massive chunks of ice piling up on Oil Creek in Venango County, Pennsylvania. Officials warning these ice jams can cause major flooding, and conditions can change in an instant.
So severe weather across the country again tonight, and Lee is standing by with the forecast to take us through it all. Hi, Lee.
Hey, David, well, you name it, we have it on this alert map, whether it be avalanche warnings in the west or the severe weather across the Ohio Valley. We have active tornado warnings across Illinois and into Indiana, and then winter alerts into the northeast and through the plains as well. Through tonight, snow from Nebraska into Iowa. We'll still have severe weather moving from Indiana into Ohio and heavy rain in the mid-Atlantic. Tomorrow mornings are soaking from D.C. to Philly to New York, maybe some snow in the Hudson Valley and Capital District. Through the day, it's snowing upstate New York and New England, 3 to 6 inches from Boston into Maine, icing northern Pennsylvania into Connecticut. Then the weekend storm. Still trying to pinpoint this storm track. If it hugs the coast, obviously it's higher impact with more snow and wind. We think it's a little farther offshore. That still could mean a light to moderate snowfall. We'll keep you posted every step of the way. David?
Yeah, let's hope so. We'll track it right here with you. Thanks, Lee. We turn now to new developments tonight in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Authorities are now focusing tonight on 2 central pieces of evidence, including what could be that crucial DNA found in Nancy Guthrie's home. Here's our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Petersky, from Tucson again tonight.
Tonight, 19 days into the search for Nancy Guthrie, investigators are squarely focused on the two key clues they have, including DNA found inside her home. Sources telling ABC News it's a mixture of DNA from a male and a female. They need to separate it, and they're hoping the male DNA could help lead to a potential suspect. They have said the DNA is not from a member of Guthrie's family. They also remain focused on video from the front door and on that backpack, which they know is sold at Walmart. Law enforcement sources tell ABC News Walmart is helping authorities with any receipts for that kind of backpack.
It's, hey, this backpack has been identified at, only purchased at Walmart. That'd be a pretty high price.
And tonight, investigators are casting a wider net in the search for Nancy Guthrie. There's no definitive lead pointing to Mexico. But tonight, officials in Sonora that borders Arizona say they're in touch with the FBI and ready to help. That's the entrance to Mexico. We're little more than an hour's drive from Nancy Guthrie's home. If she was taken here, it's a quick and easy trip across the border. A group of mothers who search for the missing in Mexico are now helping to spread the word. ABC News was given access to the 911 call center where tips are coming in.
Was this in regards to the Nancy Guthrie case?
They remain hopeful someone will recognize the man who walked up to Nancy Guthrie's front door, turned around, and grabbed brush to put in front of the doorbell camera. That 19 days in, someone will say, I think I know him.
When those tips dry up, this case goes cold. We believe somebody out there knows who did this. We need that person to call us.
It was a combination of tips about that video, analysis of online searches, and other techniques that led investigators to the homes of these two men who were questioned and released. Tonight, those men are trying to clear their names. A lawyer for the man most recently detained, Luke Daly, saying in a statement Mr. Daly has no link whatsoever to Nancy Guthrie and has no information related to her kidnapping. And early on, hours after video from the front door was released, delivery driver Carlos Valenzuelos was detained and questioned too, now telling our Phoenix affiliate KNXV.
They just went with supposedly a tip they had, but they could have done things differently. They could have walked to me and asked, hey, what were you here? But they didn't.
Tonight, so many in this community just want answers and peace for the Guthrie family. The people who live here know the whole country is watching this case. And one longtime resident telling me they want closure for Savannah Guthrie and her siblings. The people here saying it's unimaginable what's happened to this family. We want the end. That's all. We want to find out what happened to Nancy. Tonight, David, investigators vowed to keep at it. They say thousands of tips are still pouring in. So far, they've only been able to identify the suspect's backpack. They're still working to identify everything else he was wearing. David?
Aaron Katersky with us from Tucson again tonight. Aaron, thank you. To other news, there's an urgent manhunt at this hour. A suspect accused of stealing an ambulance and then ramming it into a Homeland Security office just outside Boise, Idaho. Here's Pierre Thomas with what he's learned tonight.
Tonight, federal and state authorities in Idaho urgently trying to find the suspect they say stole an ambulance and rammed it into a building housing U.S. Department of Homeland Security offices before then trying to set the building on fire.
There is no doubt this building would have been burned, putting the lives of first responders at risk.
According to Veridian police, the suspect fled Wednesday night shortly after 11 p.m. after being scared off by first responders and before any fire could be ignited. But police say the evidence suggests a level of premeditation.
The suspect drove the ambulance north through the parking lot and retrieved gas cans that had been staged in nearby vegetation.
While motive is not yet clear, police claim that DHS leasing office space in that building has been the subject of controversy regarding the Trump administration's immigration policy. DHS has been warning about a surge in threats against immigration officials, and while no one was injured, police are emphasizing just how dangerous the situation was.
David? All right, Pierre Thomas on this from Washington tonight. Pierre, thank you. Late today, President Trump with a new ultimatum to Iran saying agree to a nuclear deal or, quote, bad things will happen. And what ABC News has now learned tonight, what President Trump is now considering when it comes to possible U.S. military action against Iran. Here's our chief foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell, from the region tonight.
Tonight, an ultimatum to Iran. President Trump warning it has a maximum of 15 days to make a nuclear deal or really bad things will happen.
We're either going to get a deal or it's going to be unfortunate for them.
A U.S. official says the president held a meeting in the Situation Room with top advisors 24 hours ago discussing Iran. A source familiar with the planning telling ABC News the president's considering a range of options, from a limited strike that would enhance the U.S. negotiating position to larger-scale strikes on government, military and nuclear targets. Trump ordering a massive build-up of U.S. firepower in the Middle East. The U.S. demanding no nuclear program, a curb on ballistic missiles, and an end to support for proxy militant groups like Hamas and Hezbollah. David, despite ongoing talks and massive military pressure, Iran's supreme leader defiant, warning the strongest army in the world may sometimes get slapped so hard it can't stand up straight. David?
Ian Pennell from the region tonight. We'll continue to watch this very closely with you, Ian. Thank you. Back in the U.S. tonight in Philadelphia, the slavery display at the president's house where George Washington lived has now been restored. Philadelphia Mayor Sherrell Parker viewing the display today and personally thanking National Park Service workers for reinstalling the exhibit. A judge ordered the display restored. Tonight, the Trump administration saying it will appeal, insisting the changes were done to align with, quote, shared national values. Tonight, outside the Department of Justice in Washington, D.C., a massive banner with President Trump's photo is now on display on the DOJ building. The DOJ saying it is celebrating its, quote, historic work to make America safe again at President Trump's direction. The banner is drawing scrutiny because the Justice Department has long worked to demonstrate independence from the executive branch. Tonight, President Trump's handpicked committee approving his massive White House ballroom project. The U.S. Commission of Fine Arts giving the green light now to the ballroom, 90,000 square feet, larger than the White House itself. The East Wing has already been torn down to make way. When we come back here tonight, there is news this evening. The skiers buried alive on the slopes, and now we learn many of the victims were moms there on a parents' trip, and what we've learned tonight. Also, a JetBlue flight making an emergency landing, passengers racing to get off the plane on the slides. Tonight, here the remarkable discovery of a new species of dinosaur, where it was found and how large it was. And of course, late today, I'm sure you heard, winning the gold, the U.S. women's hockey team beating Canada. So we'll go right to Italy here in a moment. Stay tuned.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
How do we stop it?
We need someone who can code and Kobo.
What's Kobo?
Just have a doctor sponsor.
Indeed can help you get it right the first time. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
The cold truth is, you can't work from home when you're sick. You need fast relief. Alka-Seltzer Plus Day Cold and Flu Liquid Gels burst into action, relieving your cold and flu symptoms fast. Nothing works faster. Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Ashley's biggest mattress sale of the year ends soon. It's your last chance to get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchase, or take advantage of no interest for 72 months on top bedding brands. Shop Ashley's President's Day mattress sale before the deals run out.
So I'm sensing a bit of tension between you two.
Well, our heart attack was a wake-up call, but I still feel like we could do more to avoid another one. Come on. I started eating kale. Kale. And I take statins, right? And we're hitting the gym. I'm worried it's not enough. I just want him to ask our doctor about Repatha.
Normally, I don't take sides, but you should listen to your heart.
Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers LDL-C by 62% and drops the risk of having a heart attack by 27%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
You're right. Our LDLC is in a better place, and so are we.
Listen to your heart. Ask your doctor about Repatha.
Well, tonight here, adding to the heartbreak after that deadly avalanche in Northern California where 9 people were killed, we have now learned tonight that most of the group buried in the snow were mothers of students from a private skiing school called Sugar Bowl Academy, together on a parents' trip. The group set out Sunday on that ill-fated backcountry trip with 4 guides and were making their way back to the trailhead when the avalanche the size of a football field engulfed them. We have now learned tonight that it was engine failure that forced that JetBlue flight from Newark Airport to turn around and make an emergency landing. Passengers evacuating the plane using a slide. Newark Airport actually closing for about an hour last night. Officials say no one was hurt. When we come back here tonight, the remarkable discovery that new species of dinosaur, and you'll see it. Also tonight, the Pulp Fiction actor and his cause of death. And the U.S. women's hockey team beating Canada. We'll go right to Italy in a moment.
Dry eyes still gritty, scratchy, and tired? With Mibo, eyes can feel. Mibo is the only prescription dry eye drop that targets too much tear evaporation by forming a protective layer. Don't use if allergic to Mibo. Remove contacts before using. Wait at least 30 minutes before putting them back in. Eye redness and blurred vision may occur. Ask your eye doctor about Mibo.
Are you Marsha?
I am.
Thanks for meeting me here. Usually not an interweb dating guy. Barely ever use this phone computer. Unless it's to bundle my insurance. Liberty.
Same. I hate this thing, but it's true. You can save hundreds bundling with Liberty. Liberty.
Are you hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some lasagna.
And some pinneries.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty. My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
In the picture, Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining. Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Did you take a run in this bag? Nature Made. The #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Oh, stuffed up again?
So congested.
You need Sinex saline for legs.
Just Sinex? Breathe. What is wrong? Sinex? Breathe.
If your child has moderate to severe eczema, they can stay ahead of it with Dupixent for clearer skin and noticeably less itch. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your child's doctor about Dupixent, approved to treat kids as young as 6 months.
To the Index and tonight news on the cause of death for actor Peter Green, best known for his role in Pulp Fiction. Green was found dead in his New York City apartment in December. The medical examiner now says he died of a gunshot wound to his left armpit. His death ruled as accidental. Tonight, scientists announcing the discovery of a new species of dinosaur. Nat Geo explorer Paul Sereno says Spinosaurus mirabilis was roughly the size of a T-Rex with a brightly colored crest on its head and lived about 95 million years ago. The findings of the expedition that discovered Spinosaurus in the Sahara Desert published in the journal Science. More at natgeo.com. When we come back here tonight, winning the gold, the U.S. women's hockey team beating Canada late today, and the history made by one of the American stars on that team. We'll go right to Italy after the break here.
You okay in there? Consumer Cellular knows there are a lot of offers flying around, but they slip away too fast. We don't play games. What you see is what you get. No hot air, just plans starting at $20. Bet you're glad you wore cargo pants. Get the cargo pants on all those pockets. See how we can cut your bills. Plans start at just $20. Call Consumer Cellular.
Another day. Same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, had B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
My dad has never been in better shape. He had a stroke and then passed away. He had a life insurance policy. Ethos.com. In 10 minutes, you can be covered with life insurance.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
If you have wet AMD or DME, you never want to lose sight of the things you love. And your condition doesn't have to steal the moment. Long-lasting EYLEA HD delivers powerful vision improvements. It can save your vision for the future. EYLEA HD is the only treatment for wet AMD and DME that helps at least 8 out of 10 people go up to 4 months between injections after 3 initial monthly treatments. Don't take EYLEA HD if you have an eye infection, eye pain, redness, or are allergic to it. Eye injections like EYLEA HD may cause eye infections, separation of the retina, rare but severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye, or increased eye pressure. There is an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke. Next generation EYLEA HD, a treatment retina specialist trust.
New at 6,000 of Fresno residents face higher costs at the region's largest healthcare facilities. The ongoing stalemate between medical providers. Plus, a small-town steakhouse is nothing but that. The large portions this Kingsburg favorite is serving up in tonight's Dine and Dish. Tonight, the gold medal thriller for the U.S. women's hockey team late today. Janae Norman, lucky enough to watch it all right there in Italy for us. Janae?
David, we were there in the arena. The atmosphere was electric as Team USA stunned Canada with a thrilling comeback win in overtime. They struggled at the start, not scoring in the first period, but they bounced back big, David. Team captain Hillary Knight tying the score at 1 late in the third period with her record-breaking 15th Olympic gold, and that pushed the game to sudden death overtime with Megan Keller's game-winning goal. You can see the puck going in there on the left, clinching gold for the American women. And David, if that wasn't enough, right after that win, another for Team USA, this time in figure skating. 20-year-old Alyssa Liu earning gold in women's singles, the first gold medal for an American woman in that category since 2002. David, in 2002, Alyssa hadn't even been born yet.
And now she's impressing us all. Janae, thanks so much. Looks like you're having fun, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Good night.
David Muir, the most trusted anchor in America, the most watched anchor in America. Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir, the #1 newscast in America.
This Ryan to kill his wife.
Killing his wife so he could have a new life with his au pair.
You're really going to move into a master venture a few months after the woman who hired you is murdered?
Now 2020, Friday night on ABC and Disney Plus.
Now on Live at 6, now that the cold rain has slowed down and the skies have opened up, the temperatures are going to plummet.
Plus, the road to the snow. Winter preparations can make the difference between fun or frustration if you're heading to the hills. the vital advice to be ready for the weather.
Then healthcare hang-up. Blue Shield and the community health system are still locked in a contract dispute with thousands of local policyholders caught in the middle without in-network coverage.
No way.
And downhill danger, a family of bears creates a heart-stopping moment on the slopes for skiers in Northern California.
ABC 30 Action News starts now with an AccuWeather alert.
The Golden State endured round after round of severe weather as the third in a series of winter storms brought even more heavy rain and snow to Central California. From Mariposa to Tulare counties, it's been a wild week as storm after storm has rolled in. From harsh winds that ripped the roof right off a fire station in Tranquility to several feet of snow affecting our mountain communities, people have been forced to prepare for all kinds of conditions, leading to power outages and road closures.
Just today, residents in the South Valley saw heavy rainfall and strong winds at Visalia. This video from an ABC 30 insider captured the intensity of the storm with trees blowing in the distance. Here in Fresno, drivers were forced to take added precautions on their morning commute. The rain created slick, hazardous conditions for drivers on Highway 168. While in Mariposa County, the winter storm left hundreds without power, while several feet of snow led to the closure of schools and county offices to ensure safety. We have team coverage tonight on the impact those storms continue to have as the rain and snow taper off into the weekend. We begin with Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso with a look at the current chilly conditions. Kevin?
And a still winter storm warning in effect up here in the mountains as it's still snowing at the top of the mountain at China Peak, where they've got feet of snow over the last few days. Now, things have settled down out here across the valley floor, but numbers are impressive. Take a look at the rain total for the season now. Season to date, 9.28. That puts us at 139% up normal for this point in the weather year, the water year specifically, that began October the 1st. So February 19th has been pretty impressive. I'll remember this in the future as the week that brought 3 very cold storms, and it's still happening here. We have showers coming through Merced County, Mariposa County, portions of Madera County. Quick, brief thunderstorms are possible with hail and maybe flashes of lightning. And it has been snowing on and off for the better part of a day and a half up and around Mariposa. It's still snowing in here in the Oakhurst area from Yosemite Lakes all the way, the turnoff there at Road 222, the Bass Lake turnoff, all the way down to Shaver, the 168, the Auberry area here not far away, down around Toll House, and further down here to the south, a batch of rain coming off of the valley floor, upsloping in the mountains right now, creating snow over the Tehachapi's, but the Grapevine is doing okay. So here's where we are. For the next 2 nights, sub-freezing temperatures, just barely dipping below 32, maybe some upper 20s in some spots in the valley will put widespread frost on the ground. Obviously, those are temperatures that can kill vegetation, and it's not healthy for maybe some animals to be outside, so keep that in mind. Right now, we're in the 40s after making it to the 50s. Rain next week, but not as cold.
Thank you, Kevin. Action News anchor Eliza Navarro continues our team coverage tonight. She visited snowy Shaver Lake with what you need to keep in mind when heading up to the hills to enjoy some winter fun.
A winter storm in Fresno County is bringing plenty of rain and snow in the mountain communities. California Highway Patrol Officer Mike Salas says that anyone who is trying to have an adventure in the current conditions must be prepared for anything. Chain control is in full effect at the bottom of 168's 4-lane highway.
We're requiring every vehicle coming up, whether you're 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, to carry those chains with you. So if you don't have chains in our checkpoint, we are going to turn you around.
Yes. Yep.
If you're prepared and make the drive up the mountain, you'll see several feet of snow and at times windy conditions. Once you reach Shaver Lake, here's what you'll see. Here at Shaver Lake, it's 1 o'clock at this hour, and here's what we're seeing. We're seeing some people that are out here. We're seeing Edison crews. Businesses are open, but notice it looks like a winter wonderland up here. At least a couple of feet of snow, at least 2 feet of snow. We've also seen some plows that are going through the 168, but Shaver Lake right now just looks magical. It looks so wonderful. Again, a winter wonderland is what to expect if you make your way up here. And some businesses will be ready for you.
These are brand new, Audrey.
Darren Levitt works at Pub and Grub and was getting his car ready for the snowy roads while heading to his shift.
It's always pretty surprising, but, it's always expected.
His advice:
But go slow in the snow. It's that easy.
Caltrans spokesperson Alex Aguilera says at least a dozen crews have been working around the clock for about a week, keeping roads drivable. He also reminds everyone to be cautious and vigilant.
Pack a go bag that can consist of extra food and water, sometimes even a flashlight or an extra change of clothes, because when we're traveling to these mountainous areas, especially during this time of year, we don't know what we can expect.
CHP and Caltrans officials are asking you to follow them on their social media pages so you can stay up to date in case any roads are closed. In Fresno County, Eliza Navarro, ABC 30 Action News.
Action News is tracking the wet and snowy weather on air and online. Now is a great time to scan the QR code on your screen right now to download our ABC 30 News app that will send you the latest AccuWeather alerts straight to your device.
New tonight on Action News, an electrical issue is now being blamed for an early morning house fire in southwest Fresno. The fire started shortly before 6 on C Street near San Benito. Residents inside the more than 100-year-old home woke up to the sound of crackling and popping. Officials say the people inside were able to evacuate safely before the firefighters arrived. The blaze caused extensive damage to the roof and attic, leaving 5 people displaced. The Red Cross is now providing temporary assistance to them.
Thousands of healthcare policyholders continue to face higher out-of-network costs at some of the region's largest healthcare facilities. Action News reporter Gabe Ferris brings us the latest on the stalemate between Blue Shield and Community Health System.
The impasse between Blue Shield and Community Health System continues to drag on. For nearly 3 weeks, 12,000 people unable to get in-network coverage.
Our only level 1 trauma center is right here in downtown Fresno, and the fact that you'll no longer have in-network coverage is a serious problem.
Among those caught in the middle, 5,000 city employees. Blue Shield claims Community terminated the contract, but the healthcare system states the insurance company didn't grant another extension. City leaders saying it's time to cut Blue Shield out of the process and instead negotiate directly.
In situations like this, the Health and Welfare Trust can negotiate and work directly with a provider, in this case, Community Health Systems.
This dispute comes just weeks after Community restored coverage for 6,000 Fresno Unified retirees on Aetna. Last month, we met Emily Brandt, who taught at Bullard High for 22 years.
I may look fine, but I don't feel fine.
Brandt has a rare form of cancer affecting 3 in a million people. Her appointments at Community canceled after the lapse in Aetna coverage there, prompting Brandt to take the extraordinary step, traveling across the country for treatment.
I'm going to Boston and hoping to get a treatment there. Now, they will accept our insurance at Dana-Farber, but Community doesn't.
Today, I asked city leaders about Community's track record.
We saw what happened with Aetna last month, a second impasse. Now, does Community bear any responsibility in your mind?
That's a fair question. I'll tell you one thing. Community has been very transparent in answering any of our questions.
The council president saying Blue Shield hasn't responded to questions.
Community, they're on notice as much as Blue Shield, but they're the ones right now willing to negotiate. And to the point where they're willing to negotiate directly with our trust.
And we've learned that there aren't even negotiations scheduled. Blue Shield and Community remain at a total impasse, meaning there is no end in sight for at least 12,000 enrollees. Reporting in downtown Fresno, Gabe Ferris, ABC 30 Action News.
A restaurant in Kingsburg is serving up the best of both worlds.
Surf and turf. In tonight's dining dish, Dale samples the menu at a popular steakhouse where the ribeyes and T-bones are sizzling and the lobster and scallops taste straight from the ocean.
Then at 6:30, ski trip scrutiny. Questions are being raised after the deadly Northern California avalanche that killed at least 8 people. The investigation into the group's decision to push ahead despite the danger.
Hi, I'm Jessica Harrington.
And I'm Jason Oliveira. Tomorrow on Action News AM Live, Christian singer and rapper Toby Mac will be taking the St. Mark Center stage.
Why it's not too late for you and your family to get tickets to see his show in Fresno.
Plus your full AccuWeather forecast, overnight breaking news, and everything you need to get ready first thing in the morning.
Only on Action News AM Live, beginning at 4:30 a.m. Christina, people realize she's a science nerd. Like, she loves that stuff.
She is someone who's always talking weather. She's always talking science.
Anytime there's a major
system that's moving through, that's where she's like in her happy place.
Folks may think, oh, you're just looking at computers and you're just kind of saying whatever.
That's not the way I roll. I studied weather. Computers don't always capture everything. I call her sunshine in human form. I just love working with her.
Watch meteorologist Christine Gregory on Action News AM Live.
At Adventist Health, knowing you means we go beyond the basics. Because every primary care visit is so much more than a checkup. It's a check-in. Adventist Health, made for more.
For over 50 years, Jacoby & Myers has fought for injured clients, winning over 10 times more than initial insurance offers. Call Jacoby & Myers today, because you deserve justice.
Introducing new frosted sodas and floats. The original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats. Only at Chick-fil-A.
President's Day at Fashion Furniture has been extended for 1 week. 0%, 48-month financing, plus free local delivery, and save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, $1,000 on Beauty Rest Flex at Fashion Furniture.
Citizens of Central Valley do not fear. High automobile prices and low trade offers don't stand a chance at the massive summer. Zero down, zero APR for 60 months and no payments for 90 days. Most vehicles come with a 20-year, 200,000-mile limited warranty. Still paying on your current car 1 hour late? Jackson Deal will do whatever it takes to help you escape from your trade. We've got it all at the massive summer. It isn't anywhere else.
We just found bunker.
Sometimes a big celebration calls for a big steak.
And in tonight's Dining Dish, Dale shows us why people pack into a popular Kingsburg spot.
Yeah, Margo and Warren, a husband-wife team has created a small-town steakhouse that's big on flavor and seafood selections.
It's all Harris Ranch. It's all aged, minimum 21 days.
All of our steaks are USDA prime.
And they're always sizzling at Cheyenne's Steakhouse and Lounge on Sierra Street in Kingsburg, right off Highway 99.
Kingsburg was always missing a steakhouse. We kind of thought that'd be a great thing to have in Kingsburg. It ended up being everyone coming from every city around.
We prepared you our most popular cuts. We have filet, ribeye, our porterhouse, our bone-in cowboy ribeye, and then our tomahawk here that I see you eyeing.
It looks like a challenge. Am I supposed to eat all of these steaks here?
I wouldn't expect you to.
But I did my best to try every cut, starting with that hefty tomahawk. This is an amazing steak.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
So tender. We get compliments all night long about how it's the best steak they've ever had.
This would be our porterhouse here, and which is the best of both worlds. We like to say 1/2 filet, 1/2 being New York of that bone.
Steaks come with vegetables, mashed potatoes, or mac and cheese with a bite.
I like
the pepper jack in there.
You do. Nice subtle hint.
The staff stays busy with their freshly baked bread and bubbling dips in the kitchen.
It's just a blend of our 4 cheeses. We have fresh artichoke hearts. We also melt in there.
Are people surprised that you have so much seafood on the
I think
menu?
they are. We have 2 of our most popular seafood items, which would be our Northern Atlantic salmon, our Canadian cold water lobster tail, and that's a 10-ounce tail there. Oh, yes, of course.
This is unbelievable.
And we have our pan-seared Japanese sea scallops.
Appetizers include crispy calamari and pork belly. We love the glaze on that.
Yes.
Monday through Thursday, you can enjoy happy hour.
We have our steak tacos here, and then we also have our sweet chili shrimp here. These are our lemon drop margarita. That's our blood orange cosmopolitan.
Blood orange, concentrate, triple sec, and lime juice.
We're enjoying the fireside chat here. Tell me about what's going on.
Oh, yes, of course. This is just ambiance here, definitely.
I think the name's very fitting, and this was her vision.
Yeah, everything from steaks to tacos there. If you're going to make that trip to Kingsburg, a reservation is you probably should call because it is an intimate setting.
Well, certainly because they had all my favorites right there in one spot.
Pretty much everything you could want.
Yeah.
You're going to definitely need reservations after this Dine and Dish,
Yes,
for
indeed.
sure. They'll be slammed. And for good reason. To help you find Cheyenne Steakhouse and Lounge in Kingsburg, we've created that Dine and Dish map showing you all the places we've visited over the years, along with the stories we've aired. Just go to abc30.com/Dine and Dish. You probably won't be able to eat for another week.
I'm very full.
Yeah, thanks, Dale. Well, a close call for skiers near Lake Tahoe, but the threat was not from an avalanche.
Scared on the slopes, the Bears on the run, creating a danger on the downhill.
And it's going to be cold in the morning. We've got a couple of mornings with frost just before the weekend here.
Get out there and see the USA. Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all Chevy Silverado 1500 models. Or current Chevy owners and lessees can get $7,350 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Ashley's President's Day sale is ending soon. It's your last chance to shop Hot Buy starting at just $349. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest financing for 60 months. Ending soon. Only at Ashley.
Coming to Fresno Soroyan Theater, March 21st and 22nd.
Introducing new frosted sodas and floats. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Everybody come and clap your hands. Don't you know what you think? You got to smile. You can't cry. You'll be surprised. Baby, it's a rock.
Like an original. The original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats. Only at Chick-fil-A.
During the final days of Ashley's President's Day sale, you can save up to $1,000 off your entire purchase. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest for 60 months. Plus, get the best price with our price match guarantee. Ending soon, only at Ashley.
It's good to be back.
TMA tomorrow. The cast of Scrubs 2.0.
This is a bit of a Good Morning America exclusive.
Tomorrow on
Good morning, America. Gavin Newsom was trying to ruin our state. Thankfully, California's Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley is standing in his way. Kiley stopped funding for Gavin's high-speed rail boondoggle, saving our families billions. And Kiley blocked Gavin's extreme plan to ban gas-powered cars. That's why President Trump said no one has fought Gavin Newsom harder than Kevin. I'm Kevin Kiley, and I approve this message. Join me, and we'll keep fighting Gavin Newsom and winning.
It's good to be back.
Good Morning America. Tomorrow, the doctors are in. It's like stepping back in time. The cast of Scrubs 2.0.
This is a bit of a Good Morning America exclusive because we haven't told anyone this yet.
Tomorrow, only on
Good morning, America.
Central California's #1 news with Margot Kim, Warren Armstrong, Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso, and Stephen Hicks. This is ABC 30 Action News, live at 6.
A group of skiers in Lake Tahoe had a bear scare in the snow. It was not fun to see a family of bears running right into the path of the skiers. Barclay Wyrosh was on the ski lift at North Star California Resort when the dramatic moments unfolded. You just saw her and heard her, along with several others, yelling down a warning to the skiers below as the bears charged down the hill. The animals ran off into the wilderness and no one was hurt.
Good to hear. You can see the snow still falling up in that area, still falling in the Sierra.
Yeah.
But the rain has also been impressive.
This morning especially, gosh, I woke up very early, right around daybreak, for a heavy downpour or two right over Fresno, and this is what it equated to. It's impressive for any storm to have near a half an inch or more. And Fresno got another 0.43. That puts us at 9.28 since October 1. Which is 139% of normal for this calendar day. That is impressive. So are the wind speeds right now, especially on the west side of the valley. The sustained winds are in the teens, so that's going to make it feel a little colder than it actually is. And some of the wind gusts are in the low 20s to mid-20s, perhaps on the west side. Still a few showers coming across the North Valley from Merced County. Moving into Mariposa County, still snowing in Mariposa after snow days back-to-back up there. Pretty impressive. It's starting to come to an end here, just starting over to showery conditions, but it is snowing pretty good still in the Oakhurst area, moving in the direction of the Pines and Bass Lake, as you can see, sliding over to the 168 corridor. Here's Auberry just behind me, and the bottom end of the 4-lane is right there near Toll House where it's falling right now. Sliding down to the Kern County Mountain Pass, no problem on the Grapevine at the moment, but the Tehachapi's at the Highway 58 level does have snowfall for an expanse of a few miles there. Drier, colder air still coming in, but that will shut down the shower activity as we move into the overnight hours. Under a generally clear sky, temperatures are going to drop very sharply to the upper 20s and low 30s. So sub-freezing temperatures are possible tonight and tomorrow morning. More likely, the colder morning will be Saturday morning, but there could also be a mix of fog and widespread frost possibilities. 48 right now with clear skies in Visalia. The dew point at 38, that should put the brakes on cooling. Once the dew points are kind of in the mid and upper 30s, that will inhibit the further cooling right there. Might even promote some fog if the winds settle down. And we see good air quality. That's kind of a no-brainer right now with all the rain that came through at the beach. Upper 50s, mid-60s. Nice for the upcoming weekend, so nice to look ahead up there. Still some showers in the foothill areas. And look at the morning lows, 20s. Watch out for black ice the next couple of days in areas where there's melting snow, and then the night comes along and it freezes in contact with the roadways. 35 for Fresno, and you see the freezing temperatures here, and we can't rule out the possibility of point locations just briefly in the upper 20s. So a 52 tomorrow afternoon, that is 10 degrees below our average for this time of year. We'll be back into those 60s over the weekend after morning fog. Next week, we are talking about a return to some storms come Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, nowhere near as cold as what came through. And they're actually technically atmospheric river events, but don't worry much about that at this point. It looks like it's going to be modest rain.
In the meantime, we'll enjoy those 60s this weekend because it's going to be chilly right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Kev, thanks.
Stephen's here with the big challenge for Bulldog softball.
Yeah, what if I told you NIL, not just a football thing, also in softball? It's Fresno State playing in the prestigious Mary Nutter Classic. We'll tell you how they're faring against one of the top teams in the country. Plus, spoiler alert, a Valley native winning Olympic gold. Hear the history Alyssa Liu made tonight for Team USA.
Looking for new Honda payments from just $209 a month? There's a Honda for that. Ready to save thousands right now with low 0% APR financing? There's a Honda for that. Search your local Honda dealer today.
If you've been here in an accident, who you choose to represent you matters. Being part of your community matters. Experience matters. The attorneys at Sweet James Accident Attorneys have decades of experience helping injured people get through some of the toughest times in their lives. When you're hurting and need someone to fight for you, put Sweet James Accident Attorneys by your side.
Good news. Frontier is joining Verizon, bringing wildly fast fiber internet together with America's best mobile network. Get incredible speeds, reliability, and big savings. And here's more good news. For a limited time, Frontier customers can get our best offer. Switch to Verizon and get 4 mobile lines for just $20 each. Can you hear me now? Yep, Frontier and Verizon. Better together.
Free Botox cosmetic? Yes. Mystique Medical Spa is doing the unthinkable. Free Botox. Whether you're a loyal regular or it's your very first time, save over $300 on us with free Botox. Get the same premium care and expert results Mystique has been known for over 20 years, with one area of Botox entirely free. Spots are vanishing. Call now or book online at MystiqueMedicalSpa.com.
The son of a school teacher and Navy veteran, he built an industry-leading company right here in California, and he walked away from it. Tom Steyer, pledging to give away half of everything he earned in charity and fight for California. Out-of-state corporations were yielding us all and the fight for Prop 39, earning California millions of dollars for our schools. It doesn't cost you anything, and he didn't stop things others thought. Tom Steyer gets it done. Looking to drive more and fill up less? There's a Honda Hybrid for that. Drive a new Hybrid today from just $229 a month. Want continuous driving with up to 614 miles per tank? There's a Honda Hybrid for that. Search your local Honda dealer now.
Alert, alert. I feel like Peyton Manning screaming Omaha, but spoiler alert, if you haven't yet watched today's Olympic ice skating action, a Central Valley-born figure skater making it to the top of the podium at the Winter Olympics, Alyssa Liu, who was born in Clovis, has won her second gold medal. She's the first American woman to win an individual figure skating medal since 2006, first gold medal winner since 2002. Born in Clovis back in 2005, she grew up in the East Bay and continues to train in Oakland. She had retired from skating at age 16 because of how the sport was consuming her, but came back at age 20, committed to having the most fun she could have on the ice, and after beating two Japanese skaters today, she's now a two-time gold medalist. Here's a look at the Olympic medal count. 9 gold medals for Team USA after the women's hockey team bested Canada for a 2-1 win in overtime. 3 more days to now try and catch Norway with the Winter Games coming to an end on Sunday. Fresno State softball back in action today. Bulldogs in the middle of a 7-game stretch that sees them play 5 ranked opponents. After getting swept by number 24 Washington, it gets even harder in the Mary Netter Classic down in Cathedral City. They're going up tonight against Nigere Kennedy. She started her career at Stanford, but after transferring to Texas Tech, became the first softball player to ever sign a $1 million contract, then signed another. Today, she's making even more NIL history, partnering with Adidas for the Player Edition cleat. And Jamie Hicks says, "Nice shoes, kid." Bulldog Senior sends it back up the middle for an RBI single off Kennedy. Dogs took a 2-0 lead after the first half inning, but that was about as good as it would get as the Red Raiders, ranked number 2 in the country behind UCLA, currently leading 12-2. If the Dogs can't come back, they'll try and snap a 5-game skid tomorrow in a doubleheader against Cal and Cal Baptist.
Got some unfinished business. We let one get away, so I think this is the Valley Championship.
Clovis and Central East Girls Basketball set to meet tomorrow for the 3rd time this season. Previous 2 meetings decided by a total of 5 points. Last Tuesday, of course, that miracle ending at the buzzer that sealed the Cougars' 1-point win. But the winner tomorrow clinches a spot in next week's Division I section final at Selland Arena. Boys games underway right now. Buchanan playing Clovis North in Division I. Clovis and Hoover trying to make it to the final in D2. Division III going to be an all-local final with Tulare Union hosting Kingsburg. Justin Garza traveling right now to play Central Valley Christian. We'll bring you highlights on the championship matchups tonight on Live at 11. Finally, how is this for some cute? This week at Yankee Spring Training, they had their, quote, newest photographer taking pictures of players arriving at the stadium, and this is what it looked like when Aaron Judge got his picture taken. Former Diamond Dog taking his time to pose for the camera, and if we can hold here for the candid, that's one of the young photographer's pictures.
That's as far as she could reach.
That's right. A for effort there.
How could you not smile for her,
That
though,
is
you know?
cutest
Without a doubt.
Sweet. Thank you, Stephen. Our Storm Watch coverage continues from the valley to the mountains. The impact of rain, wind, and snow bringing much-needed moisture and travel challenges.
Then backcountry closure, a popular Northern California recreation area shut down during the investigation into the avalanche that killed 8 people. The questions surrounding the fateful ski trip despite the severe conditions.
I'm not
him. Sorry, guys. I'm not him. I'm not Jack.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
Lease the 2026 RX 350 for $499 a month for 42 months.
Roxanne's Birkenstock semi-annual sale is going on now. Stop in now for great deals on all your favorite brands for men, women, and children. Roxanne's Birkenstock at the southeast corner of First and Herndon in Fresno.
Right here, Trump's ice hug shot an innocent person. Trump is out of control. I'm Antonio Villaraigosa. As governor, I'll stop this cruelty. No more ripping kids from their parents. No more illegal raids at churches and schools. No more excessive violence. No more arrests without a warrant. No more shootings. If ICE breaks the law, they'll be punished. When I'm governor, fear will not rule California. Antonio for governor.
Introducing new frosted sodas and floats. Float to know what you have. Spin and slide like an original. The original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Here's a look at tonight's primetime lineup on ABC 30. Sponsored by Chuck Chansey Gold Resort and Casino.
The President's Day celebration at Fashion Furniture has been extended for one more week with incredible savings you can find anywhere else. 0% financing for 48 months, plus free local delivery. The biggest selection of the best names and incredible savings for every room in your home. And a sleep retreat inside Fashion Furniture. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, up to $1,000 on Beauty Rest Black. President's Day savings continue at Fashion Furniture.
The next Jeopardy Invitational Tournament. Game 2 of the finals with Andrew Yee in the lead.
Win away.
Everything is on the line.
You're toying with your face.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 30. ABC 30 Action News starts now with an AccuWeather alert.
A third round of wet weather sweeping across central California. Folks out on valley roadways forced to take added precautions as they face slick conditions for much of their commute today. Thanks for joining us for Action News Live at 6:30. Good evening, I'm Dale Uron.
And I'm Margo Kim. We're live on ABC 30, Hulu Live, and wherever you stream. The heavy rain and snowfall in our mountain communities forcing a weather worry for city and county crews.
We have team coverage on this most recent system and begin with Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso tracking the latest conditions.
The circulation has now moved out over western Nevada, so it's slowly pushing to the east, but the wraparound will still interact with the mountains this evening, and there could still be a shower as we head into the evening hours like we see right now in the north end of the valley. Temperatures drop down to the 50s very quickly. We're in the mid and upper 40s now, and you'll notice the blue that's spilled across the valley floor. That is a freeze watch, which becomes a warning the closer we get to freezing temperatures in the morning hours. So sub-freezing temperatures for the next 2 mornings will put widespread frost on the ground. And then we'll be also talking about a patch or two of fog, probably to start the weekend or by Sunday. Chances of rain next week, but not as cold coming up.
Thanks, Kevin. Happening now, the city of Fresno has employees working around the clock to deal with ongoing flood concerns. Crews have been busy clearing debris and pumping water out of low-lying areas at intersections. Officials say the intermittent breaks in the rain have been beneficial, allowing drainage system to work as they were intended.
It is a 24/7 operation. We have quite a number of on-call staff ready after hours if the storm escalates and increases.
City officials urge residents to call 311 or use the Fresno app to report any flooding or potholes in your area.
Stormwatch team coverage continues in Madera County, where people had been heading up to catch a glimpse of the low-level snow brought by this latest storm. Action News reporter Vincent Camarillo was in Oakhurst today with reaction from people enjoying the snowy conditions, but also seeing problems the wintry weather can bring.
low-level snow drawing a crowd in the foothill communities.
It's our first time. She's only 4, so we just thought we'd let her come see the snow.
Cameron Brown brought his family up to Oakhurst from Fresno when he heard snow was falling as low as 2,000 feet.
You see everybody stopping and stuff, making memories of it, because they don't get to see it often.
Dozens were able to enjoy the winter weather for only a fraction of the usual travel time.
Usually we have to drive all the way up toward Bass. With cars, usually it's like really hard to get up there, but this time it was actually much easier for us to come.
But Thursday's flurries quickly creating dangerous driving conditions further north. Snow-capped trees lined Highway 41 on all sides near Fish Camp, some even falling into the lanes. The California Highway Patrol stationing themselves along Highway 41 just before Cedar Valley Drive for chain enforcement.
You have all-wheel drive?
And just a few miles up, all traffic shut down along Wawona Road, blocking access to Yosemite Valley. Caltrans crews working to clear a path for drivers. PG&E also reporting a sizable outage in the area, leaving at least 122 residents without power since early Thursday morning. Back down in Oakhurst, Keith Black rushing to get tools for his rental property, trying to prepare for the next wave of weather.
Dealing with a lot of snow out here, trying to get all the driveways ready for anyone checking in.
While also making sure his guests are equipped to enjoy the snow.
It's really important to make sure that the driveways are all cleared up for them, all salted, so they can get up to the house. The sleds are just reps, so just have some fun,
And Yosemite National Park announcing a closure through Friday. However, visitors with lodging reservations will be able to enter the park through Highway 140. In Oakhurst, Victor Camarillo, ABC 30, Action News.
Action News was able to take a look inside PG&E's Fresno Distribution Control Center, monitoring power problems during this latest round of rain. The Fresno facility focuses on operations all across Central California, from San Joaquin County to Fresno County, down south to Kern County. PG&E said by 11:30 this afternoon, 24,000 customers were impacted by outages, but the highest numbers are in Tuolumne and Calaveras counties. During storms, system operators and engineers are watching the grid 24/7.
We like to call them quarterbacks. So they are here actually monitoring the system. Once we receive an outage or a system alert, they can actually use some of the technology to really self-heal the capacity for the distribution engineers. They really check the grid, ensure that they can hold the capacity, and then transfer some of the work.
And using the available tools, they analyze what it's going to take to restore power faster. PG&E says lack of access has been an issue when deploying crews. If you encounter a downed power line, PG&E says you should always consider it to be live and call 911.
The Highway Patrol is advising drivers to stay alert for changing conditions on the Grapevine. A winter storm warning is in effect through tomorrow morning, with up to 4 inches of snow possible near the I-5 pass. Drivers can expect periods of rain mixed with snow. Drivers of trailers and campers are urged to avoid the area due to strong winds. If you're planning to travel to Southern California, stay with Action News on air and online for the latest road conditions along the Grapevine.
Action News tracking the wet and snowy weather on air and online. You can grab your phone, scan this QR code on the screen to download our ABC 30 News app. That will send you the very latest AccuWeather alerts directly to your device.
In a breaking news update now, the U.S. Forest Service just closed the Castle Peak area for the next month and the aftermath of the deadliest avalanche in modern U.S. history. Today, questions were raised about why the backcountry skiing trip went on as planned, despite the treacherous conditions and the incoming storm. A new avalanche warning was sent out this past Sunday, right before the Blackbird Mountain Guides set out in the same area a snowmobile rider died just last month.
There was a likelihood of natural avalanches, meaning non-human triggered avalanches that day. There was a likelihood of human triggered avalanches that day. And so it's just a tragic thing that this group found themselves in that terrain at that time.
8 people from the ill-fated trip were killed in the avalanche. Another skier remains missing, but is also presumed dead. Late this afternoon, 6 of the women killed were identified. They were among a group of 8 close friends and experienced skiers on the trip. Blackbird Mountain Guides shut down operations at least through Sunday, and the owner of the operation says he may extend that for a week or two as the investigation continues.
The most watched sports event in the world also serves as an international billboard against human trafficking.
The dozens of arrests made and victims rescued after Super Bowl 60 raised more awareness about the widespread crime.
But first, sentence for speeding. A woman in the UK is sent to prison for her careless driving, the dangerous distraction that led to a collision with a pedestrian.
Christina, people realize she's a science nerd. Like, she loves that stuff.
She is someone who's always talking weather. She's always talking science.
Anytime there's a major system that's moving through, that's where she's, like, in her happy place.
Folks may think, oh, you know, you're just looking at computers and you're just kind of saying whatever.
That's not the way I roll. I studied weather. Computers don't always capture everything.
I call her sunshine in human form. I just love working with her.
Watch meteorologist Christine Gregory on Action News AM Live.
This President's Day, upgrade every room for less. More furniture. With sofas starting at $395, beds starting at $195, and mattresses starting at $329. We have styles for every budget. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 0% financing with no money down for 61 months. Shop the President's Day sale to the nearest furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Finding new adventures and extra confidence and extra miles and current competitive owners can get $10,000 total cash allowance on this 2026 Equinox EV RS. That's 20% of MSRP cash back. Visit your participating Central Valley Chevrolet dealers.
Monday, March 16th.
We're headed for Hollywood.
How are we going to get these guys on the plane? After the Oscar show, it's the hottest ticket in Hollywood. You can win tickets to see the show live. Get VIP treatment, including airfare for two and hotel accommodation. Here's how to enter. Register at abc30.com and win your trip to see Live with Kelly and Mark after the Oscars in Los Angeles.
ABC's David Muir, the most watched newscast in America. Central California's #1 news with Margot Kim, Dale Yaron, and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso. This is ABC 30 Action News, live at 6:30.
Newly released security footage captured the moment a woman plowed her car into a man in the United Kingdom. We paused the video just as the man was hit. Authorities say Lexi Diaz was speeding through a parking lot when she hit the 21-year-old playing rugby at a nearby park. The man suffered several fractures. Diaz was sentenced to 18 months in prison and banned from driving for nearly 3 years.
The governor of Oklahoma has issued a state of emergency as crews battle a number of wildfires across the Panhandle region. The fires have burned more than 300,000 acres as dangerous weather conditions persist. At least 4 firefighters were injured and several homes have been destroyed. Evacuation orders remain in place for thousands of homes, and neighboring states have sent resources to Oklahoma as crews work to contain the flames. Closing arguments began today in the case of a Los Gatos mother accused of hosting parties for her son in which she offered alcohol to teenagers and encouraged them to perform sexual acts. Prosecutors say Sandra O'Connor is charged with those crimes from 2021. But the teens who testified say their involvement with O'Connor dated back to 2019, when some were as young as 11 years old. O'Connor faces 63 counts, including felony child endangerment. If convicted, she could be sentenced to decades in prison.
2 years of planning ahead of the Super Bowl led to the arrest of 29 human traffickers and the recovery of 73 victims. Operations were carried out in several Bay Area hotspots in San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose. Authorities say ultimately human trafficking can happen anywhere and oftentimes right underneath the public eye.
It was a suite of over 20 different analysts, both local, state, federal, nonprofit partners that were all providing real-time intelligence packets that we were disseminating out into the field to our law enforcement partners. Never been done before.
If survivors cooperate and there is evidence, prosecutors say traffickers could face anywhere between 15 years to life in prison. The task force now gearing up for an influx of visitors coming to the Bay for the World Cup this summer. Temperatures are sinking with this latest storm.
Kevin's tracking the freeze watch for dangerously low degrees, and the changes on the way in the forecast.
Whether you've been hurt in a car, motorcycle, or trucking accident, what you do next matters. Call the firm that will be by your side when you need them the most. James.
The President's Day sale is here at Keller Ford. Lease this 2025 Ford Bronco Sport for only $269 per month. You can also get $7,500 off this new F-150 Super Crew or $499 per month. Choose from hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles at our lowest prices of the year during our massive President's Day sale. Service, integrity. That's a Keller deal on 11th and 198 in Hanford.
President's Day Fashion Furniture has been extended for 1 week. 0%, 48-month financing, free local delivery, and save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, $1,000 on Beauty Rest Flex at Fashion Furniture.
Welcome to the table.
Son of a school teacher and made me better. He built an oldest company right here in California, and he built the place for it. So I'm pledging to give away half of everything he wants to charity. From California. State Corporation is ripping us off. The fight for Prop 39. Burning California billions of dollars for us. It doesn't cost me more, and it's good. It's called Dire, it's young.
Whether you've been hurt in a car, motorcycle, or trucking accident, what you do next matters. Call the firm that will be by your side when you need them the most. James.
Two big headlines from the third in a series of storms, colder temperatures, and all that snow.
Yep. So the Toyota ski report this time around for China Peak is one that features inches and feet of snow. Look at the top banner there. Just in the last 24 hours. And this was at around, say 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 18 inches. I know they've gotten more since then. So think 20, 23, 24. But 82 to 118 in the past 7 days. That is amazing. And we see right now that we still have snow in the mountains, and it'll taper off later on tonight, but not before dropping some more flurries. But finally, Mariposa seeing an end, maybe just down to showery conditions here. It's been an amazing 48 hours, right, for the town and county of Mariposa. We're seeing Madera County from Chowchilla over 99 through 145 into the Ranchos. Right now, some passing showers coming through, but quiet for Mariposa as we head down the 49 over to Oakhurst over here, and near the O'Neill's area, South Fork, North Fork, and we obviously see the area near Yosemite Lakes Park too. I know we had some hail up there too, up on Revis Road. I have friends that live up there. And we have 168 area on down to about Dinky. And then in and around the Three Rivers area, it's the mountains around the Kauai that did get some snowfall, but it's hard to get it down in that canyon there where the lake is. We see upsloping going on here in the Tehachapi's, but even that may be coming to an end as we go through early evening and by about midnight tonight as drier air comes in from the north. But with clear skies, which are happening right now over the valley, we're going to be seeing temperatures plummet from these mid and upper 40s right now to some areas just briefly in the upper 20s. So you're not surprised to hear about freeze watches, which will flip over to freeze warnings for the next 2 mornings all the way into the start of the weekend. And of course, we're going to be dealing with fog at some point in the game, probably halfway through the weekend. 48 right now, clear skies, as mentioned, in Visalia with a northwest wind at 10 miles per hour. Air quality is not a concern, right? The immediate. If you have a weekend at the beach planned for Saturday and Sunday, it's a good weekend to be there. So you're really fortunate if this was the one you picked. And we see Chilly conditions with showers lingering tonight, clearing tomorrow, but leaving in its wake mid and upper 40s for the foothill communities tomorrow. 35 the low for Fresno, but you'll notice temperatures just below freezing in a few spots here, so definitely cold enough to put a widespread frost on the ground for a couple of days. 52 the forecast for tomorrow after frost or fog in some spots, and we're going to stay about 10 degrees below the 30-year average until we get to Sunday. Now, we're still talking about rain coming back into the picture late Monday, Tuesday of next week, but that's not cold rain. That's an atmospheric river.
All right, thank you, Kevin. North Valley students got a chance to preview a profession, the career fair, hoping to inspire their future plans.
And make your future plans on your weekend. The prehistoric adventure or a cultural celebration at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. Just one of the fun events on Saturday and Sunday.
The Toyota China Peak Ski Report is sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places.
Here's what the forecast is looking like up at China Peak this weekend. Brought to you by your Central Valley Toyota dealers.
It's deep, fresh snow at China Peak. The best skiing and riding conditions of the season are here now. Save on lift tickets when you buy in advance 4 and 2 and 4 packs. First timers, check out firstturn.com. The best way to learn to ski and ride. Get the China Peak app today.
Heading to the hill? Make sure you come check out Toyota's lineup of off-road capable trucks and SUVs. Toyota, let's go places.
The true is what you've been waiting for. Same quick. Coming to Fresno Soroyan Theater, March 21st and 22nd.
Serving the Central Valley since 1919, Earners Appliance and Mattress is now open at the corner of Willow and Herndon. And at Earners, we know the key to good health is getting a great night's sleep. With all the top mattress brands to choose from, Earners is always right on the price, and we give you a 100-night sleep guarantee. Better selection, better prices, better sleep. Earners, always trusted since 1919. Now open on Willow and Herndon, where Clovis meets Fresno. Earners.
Gavin Newsom is trying to ruin our state. Thankfully, California's Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley is standing in his way. Kiley stopped funding for Gavin's high-speed rail boondoggle, saving our families billions. And Kiley blocked Gavin's extreme plan to ban gas-powered cars. That's why President Trump said no one has fought Gavin Newsom harder than Kevin. I'm Kevin Kiley, and I approve this resolution. Join me, and we'll keep fighting Gavin Newsom and winning.
Experience tells us there isn't one right way to save. Golden One Credit Union believes it's about knowing your strengths, practicing patience, and staying the course. As a credit union, Golden One believes healthy saving habits can transcend generations. That's why we're with you every step of the way, with support and plans tailored to your financial goals. Because when you plan for the future, it's easy to live in the now. Saving with Golden One. Life is a journey, best achieved together.
Okay, hear us out. 10 pieces of KFC chicken for just $15.99. You pick original recipe or extra crispy, no wrong answers. It's hot, it's hand-breaded, and yes, it's worth it. The 10-piece drumsticks and $5, $15.99, only at KFC.
In Education Watch, more than 1,400 sixth-grade students took part in Madera Unified's annual career fair. The event was hosted at the Madera Fairgrounds, allowing students to explore the 24 CTE pathways the district offers, while also getting to speak to professionals in a variety of different fields. School officials say the event is an important opportunity for students to become acquainted with careers outside their households.
Central Unified looking to add dual immersion in the areas of Spanish and Punjabi languages. The Board of Trustees passed a resolution in January showing it's committed to developing a dual language bilingual education program. The superintendent says the two languages were chosen intentionally to reflect its diverse student population. The district hopes to have a detailed timeline of the program's rollout by this fall.
We'll celebrate Black History Month with a special presentation at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo, or take the family back in time with a dinosaur adventure.
Action News anchor Jason Oliveira takes a look at what's available for your weekend.
The Dinosaur Adventure comes to the Fresno Fairgrounds Friday. This indoor family-friendly exhibit features life-size animatronic dinosaurs that move and roar. Children can enjoy themed bounce houses and dinosaur digs as well as meet and greets. The Dinosaur Adventure runs Friday through Sunday at the Fresno Fairgrounds. Toby Mac brings his tour to Fresno and the Save Bar Center Friday. Tickets are still available for this upbeat concert that welcomes singing and dancing. The Toby Mac tour begins Friday at 7 at the Save Bar Center. It's your chance to see the Fresno County Sheriff's Office K-9 unit run through a series of skills and drills as they compete to win trophies. This free event commemorates the 50th anniversary of the K-9 unit. The K-9 trials run all day Saturday from the Clovis Rodeo Ground. Head to the North Valley for the Lunar New Year's at Kids Discovery Station. All-day fun for the entire family. Saturday runs 10 to 5. You'll find activities, crafts, and even a lion dance performance beginning at 11 from UC Merced's own Lions Club. Join the Fresno Chaffee Zoo for a Black History Month celebration. A journey of healing, expression, and hope is a vibrant community gathering that honors the cultural heritage, contributions, and achievements of Black Americans. This event features delicious food trucks, community resource booths, and live entertainment. It runs Saturday from 10 to 2 at the zoo. The Toy Anime Comic-Con returns to Hanford Sunday. Kids 10 and under are free. The cosplay contest gets underway at 2:30. The Hanford Toy Anime Comic-Con runs 11 to 4 from the Hanford Fraternal Hall. For more events happening in your neighborhood, just check out our website. For your weekend, Jason Oliveira, ABC 30 Action News.
One of the most beloved Disney stories goes back to the Toy Box.
Woody, Buzz, and all their friends return for the 5th installment of the Pixar classic to make new memories with your family.
ABC 30 Action News is sponsored by Chachansey Gold Resort and Casino. There's winning. And there's winning cash. Chachansey Gold Resort and Casino's $625,000 Play for the Gold giveaway. The games are on, and you can win every single week with weekly cash drawings on Thursdays and Fridays. You might even win a share of $83,000 in cash during the grand finale on February 27th. Only at Chachansey Gold Resort and Casino.
Hi, I'm J.R. Gonzalez. What does it take to be the fastest growing dealer in the state? It takes an outstanding service and delivery department, knowledgeable and experienced sales consultants that listen to your needs, with a variety of financing programs and a huge selection of new and used homes, with 3 of the best lines of manufacturers that literally have hundreds of floor plans to fit any lifestyle and budget. We're prepared to do whatever it takes to earn your business, whatever.
The President's Day celebration at Fashion Furniture has been extended for 1 more week with incredible savings you won't find anywhere else. 0% financing for 48 months, plus free local delivery. The biggest selection of the best names and incredible savings for every room in your home. And stay trick-or-treat inside Fashion Furniture. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, up to $1,000 on Beauty Rest Flat. President's Day savings continue. Fashion Furniture.
The President's Day sale is here at Keller Motors. Lease this well-equipped 2026 GMC Canyon for only $339 per month, or drive away in this beautiful Chevrolet Trax, only $298 per month. Choose from hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles at our lowest prices of the year during our massive President's Day sale. Sales, service, integrity. That's a Keller deal on 11th and 198 in Hanford.
The son of a school teacher and Navy veteran, he built an industry-leading company right here in California, and he walked away from it. Pledging to give away half of everything he earned to charity and fight for California. Out-of-state corporations are ripping us off and Tom had to fight for Prop 39, earning California millions of dollars for our schools and communities. It doesn't cost you anything, and he didn't stop there. His problem, Dyer gets it done.
Coming up tonight live at 11, temperatures plummet, raising the risks for valley crops. and the most vulnerable in our community. The freeze watch in effect and the dangers when degrees dip.
Then education investment, the multi-million-dollar boost for the Ag Study Department at Reedley College. And if there's any late-breaking news, we'll bring it to you as it happens. So join us tonight for Action News, live at 11.
All right, get ready to round up the entire family because Woody, Buzz, and the whole gang of toys are back at it again.
Disney and Pixar dropped the first official trailer today for Toy Story 5.
Bonnie, there's a package for you. Oh, thank you.
Extinction, not again.
7 years after the last installment, the toys are challenged by the electronics kids are now obsessed with. Tom Hanks and Tim Allen return to lead the voice cast. Toy Story 5 opens in theaters on June 19th. Disney is a parent company of ABC 30.
Hey, thanks for making Action News at 6:30 part of your evening. We're working on all new stories for Live at 11.
We're staying on Stormwatch, so download our ABC 30 News app to get local news and the weather forecast anytime as we continue to track a freeze watch for falling temperatures. We'll leave you with this live look from downtown Fresno. See you at 11.
ABC 30, partnered with KFJ News Talk Radio. Get Action News updates on AM 580 and 105.9 FM.
Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The chicken.
I feel like everyone's looking at us. Told you that bar was legit.
This President's Day, upgrade every room for less and more furniture. With sofas starting at $395, beds starting at $195, and mattresses starting at $329. We have styles for every budget. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 0% financing with no money down for 61 months. Shop the President's Day sale today at a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. Finally, I went to Good Feet, and he gave me.
Good Feet Arch Supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
My exclusive with hip-hop star Fetty Wap next, Cameron Hall.
From the Alex Trebek stage at Sunday Picture Studios, this is the Teaser Version. From Hollywood, California, Andrew Heaton, a retired engineer from Las Vegas, Nevada, Long Wynn, and an applied scientist, originally from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, Roger Craig. Here is the host.
And welcome back to the Jeopardy Invitational Tournament Finals. In yesterday's Game 1, it was Andrew He who added the first check mark to his column. But remember, this is a first to 2 wins final. So a lot is at stake today for all 3 of our finalists, Roger, Long, and Andrew. Good luck to you 3. Let's see what categories await you in the Jeopardy round as we get underway in Game 2. First, we're headed way back when. Then, across the liberal arts. Weight, measures. Followed by This'll Do Nicely. We have rock songs. And finally, words where singular and plural are the same. Roger Craig, you're up first again.
Rock Songs 1000.
Off their album French Exit, Lovers Rock is the biggest hit by this girl group, big on TikTok. This is good. We're all too old for this. What is TV Girl? Back to you, Roger.
Rock Songs 800.
The Rolling Stones shared that I know it's only rock and roll, but this is the result. This one I know. It's only rock and roll, but I like it. Roger, try again.
Let's try Rock Songs 600.
Back to the rock songs. The Ramones took us all down to rock, 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 this title location. Roger?
What is Rock and Roll High School?
Yes.
Singular, plural are the same 1000.
Borrowed from French, it means a jargon or dialect. Andrew?
What is
Pigeon.
No. Roger.
What is Argot?
Also not Argot. Long, he wins by not saying anything. What is patois, or what are patois? Roger?
Weight measures 1,000.
George Lucas knows it may sound like a unit of time, but this is a distance measurement of about 19 trillion miles. Long.
What is a parsec?
That's correct.
Weight measures for 800.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Classical Geek 101. A milli is 1/1000. So a millihelen is just enough this to launch a single ship. Roger.
What is the face for beauty?
Yes, what is beauty?
Measures 600.
It can be the distance from the end of your thumb to your pinky in a spread hand, and also an English measure equal to 9 inches. Roger.
What is a span?
It is.
Way back when, 1,000.
An 1877 book by Ferdinand von Richthofen gave us this term for the ancient trade route between Europe and East Asia. Roger.
What is Silk Road?
Right again.
Way back when, 800.
The earliest of the great Mesoamerican civilizations, it was centered in the modern Mexican states of Tabasco and Veracruz. Long.
What are the Olmecs?
Yes.
Way back when for 6.
Connecting Luxor and Karnak, a 2-mile road lined with half-human, half-beast statues is known as the Avenue of Bees. Roger.
What are pharaohs?
No. Long.
What are sphinxes?
Yes, they were sphinxes.
Liberal arts for 800.
Answer. You found a daily double, Long? You had mixed luck with them yesterday, but you're in the lead right now.
Everything.
Going for the true daily double and across the liberal arts for 4,800 if you're right. Psychology. Before graduating from the University of Zurich in 1912, he got the nickname Klex, or Inkblot.
Who is Rorschach?
That's correct. His famous test. 4,800 for you now.
Liberal arts for 1,000.
Anthropology. An American who uses a fork and spoon and disses the Chinese use of chopsticks is an example of this 13-letter ism. Roger.
What is imperialism?
No. Long or Andrew? 13-letter word, ethnocentrism. Long?
Liberal arts for 600.
Poli-sci. On June 25th, 1998, the Supreme Court ruled this kind of presidential veto was unconstitutional. Roger.
What is a pocket veto?
No. Long.
What is a line item veto?
That's the one.
Nicely for 1,000.
Her 1920 book of poems, A Few Figs from Thistles, includes, but ah, my foes and oh, my friends, it gives a lovely light. Roger.
Who is Edna St. Vincent Millay?
Very good.
Thistle 800.
Its shape tells you this name of a type of thistle, often grown as an ornamental. That is the globe thistle. Long is off to the best start here, but lots of game left for Roger and Andrew. We need to pause for a moment, but the Jeopardy Invitational Tournament, or JIT, will continue.
Since retiring, I've decided to focus my energy in other areas, mainly corporate consulting. Who can they count on? Us. The great thing about "You Can Count on Us" being the tagline is you can put the emphasis wherever you want. You can count on us. You can count on us. You know what I'm saying? Because you can count on us.
We're so confident a heating tune-up and safety check by Lee's Air can prevent unexpected breakdowns this season, we decided to make it our guarantee. That means if your system breaks down this season, we'll apply the cost of your tune-up towards any repair we make this season. Lee's Air's tune-up includes a safety inspection, a thorough system cleaning, and professional calibration, helping your system run safely and efficiently. So call Lee's Air today to schedule your heating tune-up and safety check. The only tune-up that is guaranteed.
The son of a school teacher and maybe better. He built an industry-leading company right here in California and walked away from it. Tom Steyer, pledging to give away half of everything he owns to charity in Farmville, California. Emerald State Corporation reviewed us all and to fight for Prop 39, earning California millions of dollars for our students. Present cost you and each student's down for this call. Tom Steyer, you sit down.
Citizens of Central Valley do not be there live from a beautiful place of 80 trains, but don't stand a chance at the Jesse Come On Ball. Vehicles available 0 down.
now 0 APR for 60 months and no payments for 90 days. Most new vehicles come with a 20-year, 200,000-mile limited warranty. Still paying on your current car and want our Ray Jackson deal will do whatever it takes to help you escape from your trade. We've got it all at the massive Selma Mall. Won't pay anywhere else. Promotional consideration provided by BritBox. Escape to the best of British TV. Start streaming with a free trial.
Go back to our tradition here of letting our tournament finalists say some thank yous during one of their final games. This might be it, we don't know. Andrew, who would you want to shout out?
I'd like to thank my partner, Sarah. Without her, I definitely wouldn't be here. And I'd also like to thank the writers for the show, because without them, it would probably just be 61 cat videos.
Very confusing game show. 61 cat videos every half hour. Thank you for shouting out the right. I think they appreciate that. Long, what about you? Who are you going to say thank you to?
I'd like to thank my friend Stan. He volunteered to be my chauffeur this week. And we got to figure it out. If I win this tournament, we're going to play pickleball. If I lose, we're going to play pickleball.
Now, I know you're a big pickleball fan, especially since you took a little break from trivia. Does Stan even like pickleball?
He loves it.
Oh, good.
We play all the time.
I'm glad pickleball generation is here. Thank you, Lon. Roger Craig, you've had this chance many times on this stage. Who are your thank yous for this time?
I'd love to thank my parents and grandparents for instilling learning, my wife Julia for everything, and also every teacher I've ever had.
That's a great message. Teachers don't hear that often enough. You have command of the board, Roger. Where to?
Thistle 600?
St. Giles Cathedral has the Thistle Chapel in this capital. Makes sense, as Thistle is a beloved emblem of the country. Roger.
What is Cardiff?
No. Wrong.
What is Edinburgh?
Scotland loves the Thistle.
Way back when for 400.
More than just a lawgiver, this 6th Amorite king of Babylon helped build the city into a major power. Andrew.
Who is Hammurabi?
That's him.
Way back when, 200?
Julius Caesar's heir Octavian got this royal name that preceded Caesar from Rome's Senate, and all subsequent emperors took it. Wrong.
What is Augustus?
Correct.
Liberal arts 4?
Music. After Offenbach's 1880 death, colleagues finished The Tales of Him, which premiered the following year. Roger.
Who is Hoffman?
That's right.
Liberal arts 200?
Philosophy, with Plato quoting Socrates. The life which is this is not worth living. Andrew.
What is unexplored?
No. Roger.
What is unexamined?
Unexamined, that's it.
Singular 800?
With a man of faith in their name, they're known as the poor man's lobster. Looking at a monkfish there. Roger?
Measures 400?
An ox gang averages about 15 of these. About how much plowing one ox could handle in a single annual season.
What is an acre?
Yes.
Measures for 2?
In 1958, the Smoot was born, when 5'7" frat pledge Oliver Smoot was used to measure the Massachusetts Avenue Bridge. A smoot this many inches. Andrew.
What is 67?
Yes, 6'7", as the kids say.
Thistle 4.
At her 1986 royal wedding, she wore a Victorian-style ivory satin dress embroidered with bees and thistles. Divorce followed. Andrew?
Who is Ferguson?
That's right, Sarah Ferguson.
Thistle 200?
Popular in Portugal and dating to the 1100s, Cera da Estrela is a sheep's milk coagulated with thistle flowers. Andrew?
What is cheese?
It is a cheese.
Singular and plural 600?
One's children. The group scene here. Roger.
What are offspring?
The offspring, yes.
Singular 400?
A building or group of buildings in which military personnel are quartered. Andrew.
What is barracks?
You got it.
Singular 200?
Place where multiple avenues meet. What is or are crossroads? Andrew?
Rock Songs 4.
In their signature song, this band just wanted to rock and roll all night and party every day. Roger.
Who are Kiss?
That's right. One more rock song. In a big hit, she sang, I love rock and roll, so put another dime in the jukebox, baby. Roger.
was Joan Jett.
Joan Jett is right. Roger, you and Andrew fought back, but that was Longwind's round. He's got the lead as we head into double jeopardy. It begins after this short break.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just one pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Unlike my friend here popping antacids all day. So Prilosec OTC. One pill, zero heartburn. All good.
Why pay more for fewer days of fragrance from your plug-in? Switch to Airwick plugins and fragrances. Some plugins only last 50 days per refill, while Airwick refills now deliver fragrance for up to 70 days. For the best value per day, try Airwick.
Today we're unboxing Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear. Wow! These wavy edges tear so much better than ordinary squares. And it's way softer. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear, definitely recommend. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
George! JD! Here we go. Coming in hot. Ready to receive.
Two idiots are perfect for each other.
Get freaking excited, y'all.
Need somebody to do for them what I did for you.
This is a whole new chapter for me. No more stats. That's what I'm talking about. Sex to be fun.
Gavin Newsom was trying to ruin our state. Thankfully, California's Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley is standing in his way. Kiley stopped funding for Gavin's high-speed rail boondoggle, saving our families billions. And Kiley blocked Gavin's extreme plan to ban gas-powered cars. That's why President Trump said no one has fought Gavin Newsom harder than Kevin.
I'm Kevin Kiley, and I approve this message. Join me, and we'll keep fighting Gavin Newsom and winning.
Good news. Frontier is joining Verizon, bringing wildly fast fiber internet together with America's best mobile network. Get incredible speeds, reliability, and big savings. And here's more good news. For a limited time, Frontier customers can get our best offer. Switch to Verizon and get 4 mobile lines for just $20 each.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, Frontier and Verizon. Better together.
Don't wait to make memories that last a lifetime with this special offer during the 70th celebration as the happiest place on earth.
My exclusive with hip-hop star Fetty Wap next, Cameron Hall.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by... You might take something for your heart or your joints. So why wouldn't you take something for the most important part of you, your brain? Prevagen for your brain.
Check your heart from anywhere and detect atrial fibrillation with KardiaMobile, the #1 doctor-recommended personal EKG. On sale now at Kardia.com or Amazon.
On that board, anything is possible. Double jeopardy. Your categories finalists will be first all over the country, or we have male novels, perusing some articles, names in fashion, shows about murder, if you're into that, and finally, putting the double in double jeopardy. Andrew, start the round for us.
Shows about murder 16.
Emma Myers has played Wednesday Addams' bestie Enid and plucky detective Pip on this Netflix show set in a sleepy English town. It's a good girl's guide to murder. Andrew?
Names in fashion 16.
During his 16 years as creative director of this company, Marc Jacobs helped elevate it from luggage maker to a fashion powerhouse. Roger.
What is Coach?
No. Long.
What is Louis Vuitton? Louis Vuitton?
Yes, Louis Vuitton is the company.
All over the country for 16.
Answer. Is this still a store situation where you make a big wager?
I have to.
Really?
Yeah, everything.
Okay, going for $16,400 and all over the country long. Here's your clue. The extinct volcano Ilyas Dağ is near the westernmost part of Turkey, while this volcanic massif is near the easternmost part.
What is Mount Ararat?
It is Mount Ararat. Pulling in.
Male novels for 16.
Later a Martin Scorsese film, this novel by Shusaku Endo is partly written in the form of a letter from a Jesuit missionary. The book and the movie are called Silence.
Long novels for 12.
In a 2008 novel, Juliet Ashton gets mail from a man from this isle who is in a literary and potato peel pie society. Roger.
What is Guernsey?
Yes, Guernsey's right.
Double Jeopardy 2000.
Similar to cheddar, this British cheese from the Cotswolds region is great for cheese toasties. Andrew.
What is Double Gloucester?
That's correct. Wow.
Double 1600.
In Sikhism, the khanda is a ritual one of these weapons, symbolizing a fight against tyranny and a defense of righteousness. Roger.
What is Double Dagger?
No. Longer, Andrew? It's a double-edged sword. Back to Andrew.
Double 12.
Answer. Final daily double of the game of the year, Andrew. You're down 14,000. How much do you want?
I'll do 2,400.
Going for the true daily double in putting the double in Double Jeopardy. An article in the journal Nature was titled "This and the Wronged Heroine" about Rosalind Franklin.
What is Double Helix?
That's right. She was watching and fixed
Articles 2000.
They were the lowest rank of British nobility, but the articles of them formed the basis of the Magna Carta. Long.
What are barons?
The articles of the barons, yes. All over the country. Malaysian ports like and Batu Pahat are both along this strait. Roger.
What is Malacca?
Yes.
All over the country, 1200.
Paris is northish, Marseille is southish, and this third most populous French city is east-centralish. Andrew.
What is Lyon?
That is the city.
Male novels 2000.
Mail is exchanged in Letters of Two Brides. It's a novel from this Frenchman's human comedy series. Andrew.
Who is Balzac?
You had 2000.
Some Article 16.
The Continental Army's first articles of war were kinder than Britain's. A maximum punishment of 39 of these, not hundreds. Roger.
What are lashes?
Yes.
Fashion 2000.
One of the most iconic designs of the swinging 60s, her initials could have stood for Miniskirt Queen. Andrew.
Who's Mary Kwan?
Right.
Fashion 12.
Rachel Brosnahan is the niece of a designer whose maiden name was Brosnahan. That's kind of fun. She's Kate Spade's niece. Back to you, Andrew.
Some Articles 12.
The Mormon Church's 13 Articles of Faith were written in 1842 by this man. Long.
Who is Smith?
Joseph Smith, right.
All over the country for 8.
The Chenab, one of the Punjab or 5 rivers, feeds into this long trans-Himalayan river in Pakistan. Roger.
What is Indus?
That's right.
Murder 2000.
First, BCI Tom Barnaby, then his cousin John, solved killings in this British show, whose title is a county, not a time of year. Those are the Midsummer Murders. Back to Roger.
Novels 800.
Father sends home mail to Marmee and his Little Women in this work by Geraldine Brooks. Its title is the family's surname. Those are the March sisters. What is March? Back to you, Roger.
Shows 1200.
In 2024 is The Perfect Couple. The wedding of this actress and daughter of Bono is preempted by her maid of honor's murder. Eve Hewson. Roger?
Double Jeopardy 800.
Act 4 of Macbeth has all 3 witches say these 5 words that precede fire burn and cauldron bubble. Andrew.
It was Double Toil and Trouble.
Right.
Shows about murder 8.
Twin Peaks had Special Agent Cooper and viewers asking the same question. Who killed this homecoming queen? Andrew.
It was Laura Palmer.
Yes.
Fashion 8.
Julia Roberts and the Beckhams were among the celebs who paid tribute to this legendary Italian designer on his passing in 2025.
Who's Armani?
That's him. All over the country for. It's a long road from Arica in the north of this country to Punta Arenas in its south. Long?
That is Chile.
Yes.
Male novels for 4.
Eva writes a series of letters to her late husband about her criminal son in We Need to Talk About This Person. Andrew.
Who's Kevin?
That's right.
Some articles, aid.
Articles of impeachment from 2019 specified that aid to this country had been conditioned on announcement of some investigations. Roger.
What is Ukraine?
Right.
Fashion for?
Best known for walking the runway, she also has her own clothing line, Guest in Residence, celebrating everything cashmere. One. Who is Hadid? Correct. Article 4. Armed attack against one shall be considered an attack against them all, says Article 5 of this organization's 1949 founding treaty. Andrew?
Is NATO?
Yes.
Shows for?
Kate Winslet nailed the tricky Delco accent for her Emmy-winning role as this title detective, working the murder of a local teen. Andrew?
Who's mayor of Easttown?
Yes. Here's the last clue, putting the double in double jeopardy one more time. Diplopia is the technical term for this, also the title of a song by Foreigner. Long.
What is double vision?
Yes, you had a great game, but Andrew kept this close enough that this is not over yet, folks. Final Jeopardy matters, and the category will be World of First Names. Interesting. We will come back with the clue right after this pause.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays can be ineffective. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser. Simply add water to effortlessly cut through 100% of soap, scum, and grime. And use Mr. Clean Extra Durable throughout your home. In the kitchen for burnt on food and on walls to remove scuffs and marks. It even erases 3 times more permanent marker per swipe. Switch to Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Brand power helping you buy better.
Mike is being guarded by the tallest man in the world. This is wonderful news, because he's sleeping well and dreaming thanks to his Inspire implant, a proven sleep apnea treatment when CPAP doesn't work. Learn more and view safety info at inspiresleep.com.
Your sisters are running early. Early? That's headache. It's got matter. Try Painkiller, the max strength liquid pain reliever that starts working fast. Painkiller, the 8 pain strains head-pounding backache and fights pain fast. Medicine.
We'll be back with Final Jeopardy right after this.
Ashley's President's Day sale is ending soon. It's your last chance to shop Hot Buy starting at just $3.49. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest financing for 60 months. Ending soon. Only at Ashley.
It's been a long road. And now, residential electricity rates are down 11% since 2024 and are expected to hold steady or go down again this year. At PG&E, we're building safer infrastructure, continuing to underground power lines, and saving money by working smarter. We're turning a corner with more stable rates for the families we serve. We'll keep working every day to deliver safer, more reliable energy at the lowest possible cost for our customers.
During the final days of Ashley's President's Day sale, you can save up to $1,000 off your entire purchase. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest for 60 months. Plus, get the best price with our price match guarantee. Ending soon, only at Ashley.
Never stop that wheel.
Tonight at 7:30 on ABC 30. Do you see what's going on here?
Oh, yeah. Now streaming on Hulu.
Oh.
You can stream the #1 entertainment show in daytime, anytime.
Only
on Hulu.
Looks like we're exploring the wide world of first names in Final Jeopardy today. Let's take a look at the clue. Like an English language one, this German first name of a physicist of sound and a 1930s film director means serious. 30 seconds now, players. Good luck. Let's begin with Roger Craig with $5,200. What did you write down, Roger? Interesting. What is I hope Long writes Ernst? What do we think, judges? Thumbs up. This implies that you believe the response is Ernst, and that's correct. Ernst Mach, the physicist, Ernst Lubitsch, the director, just like Ernest in English. So you're going to add, Roger. You will not add. You wagered nothing at all. 5,200 still for you. Andrew, he was in second place with 12,800. What do you have, Andrew? Heinrich, and we know that is not correct. You wagered almost everything. You will be left with $67. 67. Something for the kids, Andrew. Long win, $21,600. Does he have Ernst? Dashing Rogers hopes he has Heinrich. So it comes down to the wager. Just 4,001 leaves you with 17,599. We have one win for Long Win. One win for Andrew. Roger Craig has yet to score. Thanks for being with us, Sam.
Are we ready to conquer this day? Yeah. They say the ground tells a story if you listen close enough. It carries weight. It carries layers. This one isn't for everyone. You gotta be made for it. You ride bold. You ride strong. You ride forward.
The son of a school teacher and Navy veteran, he built an industry company right here in California, and he moved to Richmond. Pledging to give away half of everything he wanted to charity and fight for California. The state corporation is ripping us off and to fight for Prop 39, earning California millions of dollars for our new. It doesn't cost you nothing, and it gives you nothing. Please call. Dyer gets it done.
At Salmon's Furniture in Hanford, you'll enjoy the Salmon's buying experience. Reclining comfort, sofas, sectionals, and recliners. Pick your fabric, leather, add power, or so cozy massage. Have it your way. Everyone says Salmon's Furniture is so nice to come home to.
This game show hour is brought to you by Cheesy Gold.
Here's winning. And there's winning cash at Chichansi Gold Resort and Casino's $625,000 Play for the Gold giveaway only at Chichansi Gold Resort and Casino. ABC 30's Game Show Hour brought to you by Chichansi Gold Resort and Casino.
It's good to see you.
To know each other in a second. First, let's start playing the game. Grab your devices. This first toss-up is worth $1,000. The category is Happy Hour and Vanna White. Here we go. Gabrielle.
Mozzarella sticks.
One of my favorites. That is correct. You got $1,000. Hey, Florida. Tell us about your big family you come from.
So my husband and I have grown up together since we were about 6 years old. So I have 2 sisters, but he also has 5 brothers who are very much brothers to me. Our favorite things to do on the weekends is to spend time together and have a lovely little competition. My all-time favorite, some arm wrestling. I like to think I win every time, maybe with a little cheating, but I win.
You arm wrestle?
My brothers. Yeah, and it's fun. It's a good time.
All right, Vanna, I smell a close of the show coming up right here.
Ryan, you're not safe.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Stephen Meeks from Sacramento, California. You really love adventure, right?
I do. I love travel and adventure. So whenever I go anywhere fun and exciting, I like to combine it with doing some crazy and exciting activities. Anything that can get the heart racing and pumping. That's where you'll find me whenever we go there.
For example, what have you done that's crazy?
Oh, bungee jumping in Costa Rica in this jungle. It was wild. And then also rappelling off of mountain in Switzerland one time. So I think we should go.
I feel safer arm wrestling.
Oh, that's fair.
But good luck tonight. Nice to meet you. And Kenlin Evelyn from Colorado Springs, Colorado. What should we know about you, Kenlin?
Yes, Ryan. I'm a 22-year Army veteran. I'm also married to my beautiful wife in the audience. Her name is Rosie. We have 4 kids, Rashad, Kenliana, Kits, and Croy. On my spare time, I like to coach my son's flag football team.
You coach, so what message do you give the kids?
Oh, I tell them which routes to go, go long, go short, make sure to do anything to win.
Anything to win.
Yeah.
Especially tonight.
That's right.
You also support an important cause. Tell me about that.
I do. So my son Kits was born with Down syndrome. So any chance we get every year, we go to a Down Syndrome Association buddy walks in Colorado Springs and in Denver area.
And Kit is cheering you on tonight. I'll bet. Great to have you as well. Grab those devices one more time. It is time for the second toss-up. This one worth $2,000. The category is fun and games. And here we go. Yes, Steven.
Follow the leader.
$2,000 for you, Steven. That's how you do it. Don't forget about that Hero Fun Wedge on the wheel. When you land on that, you solve the puzzle for that round. It is worth $4,500. Now, for the first round tonight, the category is most likely to. There it is. And, Steven, you've won the right to start spinning. Let's make it a good one. You're on. Oh. $650. T. Yes, there are 3 T's.
Money in the bank now. Like to buy an A?
Sure, there are 2 A's. $500.
S.
Yes, there are 4 S's. Nice choice. $3,700. Gonna be the wild card. R, please. Yeah, 1 R. $500 for the R. You can grab it. You've seen how it works. That's yours for the moment.
And I'll buy a vowel.
E. We have 1 E. I'll show you that.
And I'll buy another vowel.
Okay.
O.
Yes, there's just 1 right there. $800. N, please. There are 2 N's. $5,300.
And I'll buy the I.
You're going to get 2 I's as well. Most likely 2 is the category. What you think?
And I'll buy the U.
There you go. It's in there. 1 U. No more vowels to buy. $600. D, please. There is a D? Sure. All A letters. C, please. Yes, 1 C. Go ahead and pick up that wedge. $4,500 added to your total. If you can solve the puzzle, put it right there. You got $5,900 now.
Got to spin again.
All right, for you. $500.
L.
Yeah, 1 L.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Okay, Steven.
Start a lengthy discussion.
You did it. I'm so happy you did.
Okay, let's start talking about things. First, pick up that wedge.
$4,500, bringing you to $12,900 in the first few minutes of the game tonight. Well done. You got that wild card, and we got a lot more to play. When we come back, it is the mystery round right after this. It's pretty fun. Stay with us.
Welcome to the table.
Welcome to the table. To the table.
Okay, hear us out. 10 pieces of KFC chicken for just $15.99. You pick original recipe or extra crispy, no wrong answers. It's hot, it's hand-breaded, and yes, it's worth it. The 10-piece drumsticks and thigh for $15.99, only at KFC.
Gavin Newsom is trying to ruin our state. Thankfully, California's Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley is standing in his way. Kiley stopped funding for Gavin's high-speed rail boondoggle, saving our families billions. And Kiley blocked Gavin's extreme plan to ban gas-powered cars. That's why President Trump said no one has fought Gavin Newsom harder than Kevin.
I'm Kevin Kiley, and I approve this message. Join me, and we'll keep fighting Gavin Newsom and winning.
Monster Jam. The band begins with a breakfast. You can meet the drivers and see the trucks up close. Get your pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Coming to St. Mark's Center, March 6th through 8th. Lock in your seats today.
Tonight's Winter Wonderland show is brought to you by the following. Introducing new Love Made Fresh. Now you can bring more love to real time with the natural ingredients you expect from Blue Buffalo. Now served fresh.
My heart has experienced life-changing wins and losses. I trust Cunol CoQ10, the #1 cardiologist-recommended form of CoQ10. Cunol, brand I trust.
Tonight's mystery round is brought to you by Magnalite Pain Relieving Foot Cream.
The stabbing, burning pain in your feet is real. Here's what real customers have to say about Magnalite Pain Relieving Foot Cream, the only cream that works for my diabetic neuropathy.
Available in foot care and diabetic aisles. $1,000.
The category now is same name. And Henley, we will start spinning. Here we go. $500. S. Yes, sir. 2 S's. Ooh, no. A little too much. Almost 3,500, but Gabrielle, you're up. $700. No R. See it. $700. T. Yes, sir. 3 T's. I'd like to buy the A. And we also have 3 A's. You're at $1,850. $3,500. C. There's 1 C. So you got $3,500 for that. Can I use my syrup can? I was hoping you'd say that. Let's go with the L. No L. All right, Kenlin, over to you again. That $3,500 wedge. H. Yep, there's 1 H. You got $3,500 in the bank.
You like to buy a barrel?
E. There's no E. Gabrielle, your turn. Close. Okay, Steven, up again. Mystery wedge. B? Yep, there's a B for $1,000. Or you can pick up that wedge and see if it's $10,000. It might be bankrupt. You got $5,350 now in the bank.
I don't think I'm going to risk it.
You're not going to go for it?
I'm not going to go for it. I just want to solve it.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Gymnastics and bath mats.
Way to go. Yeah, you know it. You got to solve it.
You've never done this before? No. Are you familiar? You've got $19,250. It's a nice lead, but we got time. We got time to make some money for everybody else. Prize puzzle worth a lot. It's coming up next. Next time.
Signal dwindles on my channel, is in Rome, on my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear Nick's the tone as I feel my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brain out. But you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Goes wide. Serious start. Bonus out on Wheel of Fortune. Somebody could win $500,000. Where are you going? Exciting giveaways ahead, like fabulous vacations, and let's manifest another $1 million winner.
The acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults. Nurtec ODT can provide relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2 days. Don't take it allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even days after use. Get help right away for trouble breathing, rash, swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or throat. High blood pressure and Raynaud syndrome can occur. Get help for high blood pressure, numbness, coolness, pain, or colored changes in fingers and toes. Common side effect is nausea. Ask your doctor about Nurtec ODT.
The son of a school teacher and Navy veteran, he built an industry company right here in California, and he lives to waste from it. Pledging to give away half of everything he earned to charity. Fight for California. State corporations live in us all, qualified to fight for Prop 39. Earning California millions of dollars for our youth. It doesn't cost you nothing, and it's giving it's called Style Gets It Done.
How are we going to get these guys on the plane? After the Oscar show, it's the hottest ticket in Hollywood. You can win tickets to see the show live. Get VIP triple for tuning Airfield 2 on hotel accommodation. Here's how to enter. Register at abc30.com and win your trip to see Live with Kelly and Mark after the Oscars in Los Angeles.
Puzzle. The category for this is Thing. And Gabrielle, you'll start on the wheel. Let's do it. $650.
T.
Yep, there's one T. $650. $600. Good news, there is one F. Well,
A vowel.
A.
we have 3 A's. Oh. Steven, your turn. Ooh, 600. L, please. No L. Kenlin, you're on. Deborah, could you arm wrestle the wheel, please?
Yes.
I mean. $650.
H.
Yep, there are 2 H's. Now you have $1,300. $500.
R.
3 R's. See where they are.
B.
There's one B. Ping is the category.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Let's do it.
A breath of fresh air.
That is it. We came back to round 2 for the song. It's nice. And how do you feel about a trip to Alaska?
Now you get to go, Gabrielle. Let's sail on an unforgettable expedition with Uncruise Adventures through Alaska's Glacier Bay. This all-inclusive small ship journey takes you deep into the wild, where you can kayak past glaciers, hike remote rainforests and spot whales, sea lions, and bears in their natural habitats. It's your front row seat to Alaska's untamed beauty. $10,100.
We've been talking to who about doing that?
This is so wild. I do hair for a living, and all my guests say a trip to Alaska is a must. Everyone seems to go but me, but
Not anymore.
not anymore.
Congratulations, third round, $14,400. Can we come back with the triple toss up next? Could you fix mine?
My blood pressure is borderline. Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of ingredients. I'm taking charge with Garlic.
Since retiring, I've decided to focus my energy in other areas, mainly corporate consulting. Who can they count on?
Us.
Who? Us. The great thing about "You Can Count on Us" being the tagline is you can put the emphasis wherever you want. You can count on us. You can count on us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, let's go. Woo.
Let's get it. Because you can count on us.
Good news. Frontier is joining Verizon, bringing wildly fast fiber internet together with America's best mobile network. Get incredible speeds, reliability, and big savings. And there's more good news. For a limited time, Frontier customers can get our best offer. Switch to Verizon and get 4 mobile lines for just $20 each.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, Frontier and Verizon. Better together.
Introducing new frosted sodas and floats. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Everybody come and clap your hands. Oh, don't you know what we dance? You gotta smile when you can't cry. Try it. You'll be surprised, baby. It's a rock and roll. I said,
Spin and slide like an original. The original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats. Only at Chick-fil-A.
It is time for the triple toss-up. It's the same category. Each one of these will be worth $2,000. Grab those devices so you're ready to go. And the category is, what are you doing? Here we go, Vanna. Gabrielle.
Hitting a jump shot.
There you go, $2,000. You got there. Okay. And for number 2, who's going to get it? Gabrielle.
Jumping.
Need a quick answer, everybody else. Steven. Jumping offside. Steven sprang in there, got that one. Jumping offside is correct. I knew you'd know that, Coach. Here we go. There's one more. $2,000 for this. Gabrielle.
Jumping over the net.
You got that one, too. Another $2,000. Creeping up on you, Steven. She's got $18,400. She's got $21,250. We've got another puzzle. Category is song lyrics. For this, Gabrielle. We are tight on time. Give it a final spin. Let's see. Coincidence will be worth $1,700. The category is song lyrics. Gabrielle, you'll start with a letter. No S. Steven. T. 3 T's. We're going to get them in there. And then you'll have 3 seconds to try and solve from this point. Kenlin. R. No R. Gabrielle?
N.
There is an N. Steven. H. Yes, 1 H. Song lyrics. Kevin? D. Yes, sir, a pair of D's. They'll come in around 3 seconds to try and solve it right now.
Don't do it like that.
Nope. Still more time. Okay, now Gabrielle.
Oh.
Worth no money, but there are two. I'm going to show you where they are. Take a good look. Steven? L. Yep, there's an L.
Don't do me like that.
Yeah, you got it. I think I saw you when you knew it before it got to you. I'm coming back to chat with you. Take a deep breath. Well, you were so close to get the bonus round, too. Nice to meet you. $18,400. Take care. Well, we tried, right? We're going to give you $1,000 to take home. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Take care. And for us, we got more to do. $29,750 already, and we're going to play for more. Let's do it. All right. 3 categories to choose from. You've got thing, phrase, or person. Let's go with phrase. All right, we will. Right after this, in the bonus round, Steven. I think I saw you know it.
Vehicle breakdowns are costly. If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands. It was like almost a $6,000 job. But with Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again. Plus, your rate stays the same no matter how many claims you file.
I've had 5 claims for over $12,000.
Who's going to pay for your next car repair? You or Endurance?
Call right now to get $300 off any plan.
Don't kill your dog.
Hey, Dr. Marty.
Hey, man.
What's wrong with this?
Let's check it out. It's still kibble, which means they're ultra-processed. At Dr. Marty, we freeze-dried premium meats, fruits, and vegetables, and they're going to love it.
If you're over 50, Consumer Cellular has special deals for you. Need unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data? That'll be $35 per month, or way more with Big Wireless. Why haven't you switched? See how we can cut your bills. Call Consumer Cellular.
Incoming dishes. Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
It absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
COPD is hard, but Nucala can mean less flare-ups. Nucala is a once-monthly add-on injection for uncontrolled COPD with a specific marker of inflammation. Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop other medicines, including steroids, unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause back pain, diarrhea, and cough. Ask about Nucala. 100 years ago, no one would insure cars or military members, so a group of soldiers backed each other. Today, we're still serving the military and their families with those same values our founders shared. Because at USAA, we take care of our own. Say hello to EECU Advantage Home Loan. With up to 90% financing, which means home buyers have an easier path to becoming a homeowner. Learn more about the EECU Advantage Home Loan at myeecu.org.
Steven started the night winning a lot of money, ended up with over $29,000, and you got some friends and family over there.
Yeah, I just met them on the plane.
Oh, well, they're very supportive for strangers.
That's my mom and my best friends, and couldn't be who I am without them.
Oh, that's very sweet. Well, they're cheering you on, and so are we. Are you ready?
I think so. Ready as I'll ever be.
Keep that great momentum alive and give it a good spin. Okay, here we go. What we can do.
Only good things are inside of them.
Let's get back to the back. Yep, let's go. So you chose phrase. We'll give you the STLN and E. Maybe your turn. Well, still time. 3 more times. And about
H D F O
Okay. There you have it. And see some other clues. It is a phrase. Think about that. 10 seconds to try and solve it. Good luck.
Too much hope, too much higher, too.
Well, take too much hype. Got to hope fast, but hype was what we're looking for. And that's in the envelope. You had a big night. You were great at the game. Thank you, Phil. $99,750. Not be mad about that. No, you can't. Then we'll return to the set. Nothing like camping out in the winter wonderland.
Look at all these stars. Amazing. Oh, look, there's a shooting star. Make a wish.
I did. And constellation. I can't tell you my wish. That was spoiled. The constellation. Look at the difference there. Well, I wish that we'll have another $1 million win.
I love that wish.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's it. I need lumbar support.
Say goodnight.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
I really do.
The son of a school teacher and Navy veteran, he built the oldest computing company right here in California. Pledging to give away from everything check. State Corporation wielding us on to fight for Prop 39, earning California millions of dollars for our schools. Doesn't cost you and it gives Please call. Dyer gets it done. 1977 Ford F-Series became America's best-selling truck. 43 million trucks later, we've kept that every and that's a formula we plan to repeat. F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years. And Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality and trust at JD.
Okay, hear us out. 10 pieces of KFC chicken for just $15.99. You pick original recipe or extra crispy, no wrong answers. It's hot, it's hand-breaded, and yes, it's worth it. The 10-piece drumstick thigh for $15.99, only at KFC.
Gavin Newsom was trying to ruin our state. Thankfully, California's Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley is standing in his way. Kiley stopped funding for Gavin's high-speed rail boondoggle, saving our families billions. And Kiley blocked Gavin's extreme plan to ban gas-powered cars. That's why President Trump said no one has fought Gavin Newsom harder than Kevin.
I'm Kevin Kiley, and I approve this message. Join me, and we'll keep fighting Gavin Newsom and winning.
Here's winning. And there's winning cash. At your JC Gold Resort and Casino's $625,000 play for the gold giveaway with weekly cash drawing and $83,000 grand finale on February 27th.
Frost expected tomorrow morning. Action News, live at 11.
Looks like the fire hasn't reached the EV yet, Cap. And it doesn't need to. It's enough to click the battery in about 5 minutes. We're looking at a thermal runaway. Should we check the battery with the thermal imaging camera first? No, first you make things safe, okay? I want you to get these perimeters close to the copy, Cap. All right, TS, anyone else in this car? All clear, Cap, do you want? Okay. Got you, bud. Let's take a minute to move, too. I'm gonna start this up in a minute. So keep running. You know what? Keep it cool. Coming up. Right here, Cap.
You look to me for comfort. You murdered my son.
You're up early.
So are you.
I promised you I'd make her pancakes.
Already done. Plus, I made lunch for both you guys and a little puree for baby Nash.
So you didn't sleep?
I did. And I have regrets.
Do you want to talk about them?
Well, don't really have to call Sigmund Freud on this one. I'm having nightmares about my new Proby.
So what was it this time, fire or flood?
Hit and run with the side of Athena, but we really should put a pin in that one.
Okay, maybe you'll sleep easier when Harry starts. Today's his first day, right? Why do you seem scared? I thought you wanted Harry in the 118.
Yeah, I did, but now I think I'm having captain's remorse.
Hey, you are going to keep him as safe as anyone can.
If anyone can.
You guys said you wanted to come over for breakfast. I wasn't expecting anything this elaborate.
Well, you're looking at Harry's congratulatory breakfast for his first day at the 118.
So, where's Harry?
Exactly.
I got up early to go.
And I got up even earlier to come over to help cook.
Except he had already left before either of us had even gotten out of bed. Something about making a good first impression. I just didn't know what to do with all the food. Oh, well, Harry's lost is my game. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, if you want a mocha, chocolate mocha's for children. And shouldn't you be stocked in the rigs or new Proby's going to think the 118 is full of slackers?
Proby already stocked the rig.
He's already here? It's 5 a.m. Putting his ex-Proby's to shame.
Right here, Cap?
No.
Yeah, by the time I got in, he'd already completed a mess run and 2 loads of laundry.
Oh, really? And what is this?
It's coffee orders. You want some, Cap? Robbie said you like that spot down the street.
Yes, I do want something. Thank you very much. But Robbie here's going to get it from me.
Me? But she's the Proby.
You want him scalding himself on his first day? Not particularly. He trips, the lid slips, bam! 3rd-degree burns. All courtesy of Buckley's Mocha. No, I'm sending someone with more experience.
More experience getting coffee.
Cap, I worked at a coffee shop. Yeah, coffee is the only work experience he has.
Don't worry about it, Harry. Robbie's got this.
Okay, here we go, rookie. First call. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Oh, let's stay. Cap, you've had a big morning. You know what? It's better that you hang back, okay?
What should I do while you're gone?
Just take a break or a nap, you know? Maybe watch some TV. TV? It's a long shift. You know what? You should pace yourself.
Reed. Baby, get down. You'll hurt yourself.
Mom, I'm Super Reed. I never get hurt.
Okay, you'll get injured.
Oh, can I help?
Careful. Sweetie, you and knives don't mix. Superman has a force field. You practically have a punch card at urgent care.
You never let me do anything fun. No wrestling?
Sanctioned combat.
No football?
Wrestling plus a ball.
No roller skating?
Who said anything about roller skating?
Langston's birthday party. He said you probably won't let me come.
Baby, you never said anything about Lance having a party.
So you can go?
Free. It's my most important job.
To keep him safe. But Superman can keep himself safe.
Someday you'll be able to do that too. Children, it's you and me. Okay? Like Batman and Robin.
I didn't say no. I'm the only kid not going.
You're not other kids.
They think I'm a freak.
It's too dangerous.
I hate you.
Hate me all you want, but I am your mother, and I will protect you no matter what.
What's your emergency?
Okay, I'm here to help. What's going on with your mom?
She's not moving. Our house is on fire. 1812 Queen Street.
Firefighters are on their way. I'm Maddie. What's your name?
Reed, please help us. There's so much fire shooting out of the wall.
It sounds like a gas line. You said your mom's not moving?
I think she hit her head. She won't move. Oh, please. Mom, you gotta get it. The house is on fire. Mom, please. You promised. Do it me. Like Batman and Robin, right?
Reed, do you have a pass to the front door?
Yeah.
I need you to go. Run outside, wave your arms so firefighters can see you. Reed, she would want you to be safe. I need you to get out of the house. Okay, do you have a fire extinguisher? Did you find it? That's the gift shuttle. It's on fire. Step back. Leave it alone. Oh, there's supposed to be fire. Reed, do not touch that knob. It's right on. Reed. Here it goes. Here it goes. Reed. Keep firefighters on the Reed, are you okay? It worked. It worked. It's fine. Stick your hands. The fires. You know how dangerous that is?
I guess, but the house is on fire.
You tough as nails, pal. Must hurt my pec.
Not really. Nothing hurts me.
He's not your average kid. We can't CIP. Congenital sensitivity to pain, yeah. Wow, it's pretty rare. So I've learned protecting him from himself is my full-time job. He feels no pain. And it's
Well, today was a superpower.
Kit Kat, kitchen's overhauled. You, great work on that gas. Yeah. You saved your house, not to mention your mom. All right, let's load up and go. All right, nice and easy, buddy. Okay. Try to keep this still, okay? Okay. Careful, kiddo. Don't trip on your cape.
Mom, I'm fine.
Can't protect him from everything. We spent 10 years making Carpet. It's a quick-drying lotion that stops odor and sweat. And it comes in 9 premium fragrances. Carpet works where other deodorants fail. Our formulas are mixed. Our products are filled. And our orders are shipped from right here in the USA. Other companies are raising prices. We are lowering them. We promise this will be the best deodorant you ever use for your money back. Carpet is dermatologist tested, paraben-free, and comes with a 100% money-back guarantee. Try Carpet today with limited time free shipping at mycarpet.com.
When my hair started thinning, I didn't want to hear the wisecracks.
I was ignoring my hair because I was a full-time working mother, but luckily I found Nutrafol.
My hair was getting stronger and thicker.
I finally feel like myself again. Get growing at Nutrafol.com.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays. Because a romantic hotel works for some, but not others. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.eu.
What do I have today? Just that therapy appointment for inner child work at 11. Oh, it's stupid. I hate it. So, keep it?
Yeah.
Smart.
When you need longer-lasting body pain relief, try Aleve. Just one dose of Aleve provides pain relief for up to 12 hours from all types of body pain. Aleve, longer-lasting body pain relief.
Meet Grace. She has Demodex blepharitis. She wakes up with itchy, crusty eyelids every morning. Now meet the Demodex mites. They wake up thriving, but Grace is over this endless routine. Oh, Grace, ask your doctor about Xdemvy, a prescription that targets and kills the mites. Don't touch the tip of the bottle to your eye or any surface to minimize contamination. Wait 15 minutes before inserting contact lenses. The most common side effects are stinging and burning. 1 out of 10 patients. Break the cycle. Kill the mites.
Wellness perfectly picked for you. Now at Target.
I know this seems crazy, but Fresh Step traps odor by supercharging 4 million particles in each box with activated charcoal. So while stink won't stick around, my love will.
Fresh Step. Is it crazy or is it love?
It's Idol Hollywood Week. Music City takes over. Your favorite boxing sensations survive Idol's biggest elimination?
Mercy.
New Monday on ABC.
Make the worst person in the world back to prison.
Straight punches.
I think I just figured it out.
Solve the mystery of what to watch. Great. It's Tuesday, Clues Day. Episodes of Real Trend, High Potential, and...
Hi, I'm R.J. Decker. I'm a private investigator.
The series premiere of R.J. Decker.
I admit close to proving there's a murder for hire.
It's the Criminal to Miss.
I hate it.
It's an all-new Clues Day, Tuesday, March 3rd. On ABC and Hulu.
911, what's your emergency?
When we arrived, the young woman was on a table. We were streets. Her blood pressure and heart rate were elevated. Her body was spasmed.
The call you're responding to didn't mention any of that?
We were told she had bitten the minister. When we got there, we realized there was something else going on.
What would cause a 17-year-old girl to bite a grown man?
It's tetanus. Bacterial infection usually caused by some kind of puncture.
How did Abigail get such a wound?
She was stained. There was an old metal bed frame. The board was broken.
What was the likely outcome if her tetanus had remained untreated?
Trouble breathing, pneumonia, broken bones from the spasms, and possibly death.
Thank you, Firefighter Wilson.
You have 15 years of experience as a medic, is that correct?
Yes.
Is that more or less experience than you've had as a parent?
I'm pairing with my gut.
I succeed more than I fail.
Do I keep my son too close from time to time? Sure. But do I tie him up to a table? Do I lock him in a cell? No.
Very angry man. Firefighter Diaz.
I used to be.
Weren't you cited for assaulting a man over, let's see here, a parking spot?
That was
emblematic of the violent temper you exercised against my clients while on the scene.
I was not violent.
Verbally abusive, causing undue emotional distress, downright intimidation.
That's not true.
That is what colored any subsequent statements from them to the police.
Please never do that again.
From your left. Hi. Thank you. It's good to see you.
I never got the chance to say thank you.
I think you had a lot going on, and we're just happy you're back on your feet.
Yes.
Firefighter Wilson, can I borrow you for a minute?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you did a great job today, Abigail. Standing up to them is
incredibly brave.
How did you do it? Learn to be less angry.
Therapy. More therapy. Having friends and family helps. Keeping me on the right path helps a lot too.
Well, at least I got the time apart. The rest. I can't really afford therapy when I can barely afford gas.
You want the foster care system? Don't they have resources?
I turned 18. Foster care gave me a birthday card and a bus ticket to my grandmother's. She gave me her car to get rid of me. I was sleeping in it. That's the small downside of being rescued. There is no one to hurt you, sure, but it's because you won't be left at all.
People who care.
How was it? It's very complex, touch and go. Two kids had their braces stuck together.
Hey, did Eddie make it back yet?
Yeah, and he brought a friend with him.
Hey, guys. You remember Abigail?
Of course. I wish I could say the same. The only thing I remember from that day is Eddie's face.
This is Captain Hahn, that's Buck, and that's Robin.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. You've already saved my life once, and I feel like you're saving it again.
Oh, that's what we do. Eddie, can I get a word? I need to talk to you about that thing. Pardons.
Sure, Cap.
Is he in trouble?
Trouble? No, he's not.
I'd hate for him to be. He's been so kind to me. He saw I didn't have any place to go, so he brought me here.
It's usually Buck who brings in strays.
Yeah, it's just back to the 10. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off from the back.